Previously on Feral Mode.
So this is how I play my Toon monsters in modern Duel Links. It's not necessarily the best deck, but it gets the job done. The idea is to have Toon Dark Magician Girl attack maybe 2 times in a single turn with the use of Toon Rollback, which allows a Toon monster to attack twice. The idea is you have various monsters that you can summon easily in tribute for your Toon Dark Magician Girl. With that in mind, we have 3 copies of Berry Magician Girl, who allows you to search a Magician Girl from your deck, and that will be your Toon Dark Magician Girl. But to protect your life points, I use a couple of copies of Kite Roy, limited to 2 of course, and Sphere Karibo, who explodes at the slightest touch. Breaker the Magical Warrior isn't really there because he's a spellcaster, he's there because he's a burned normal summon. Summon Breaker, destroy their spell or trap card, and then you can go ahead and destroy whatever it is that would threaten your Toon Dark Magician Girl. Obviously, being able to equip her with this wonderful equipped spell card, Power of the Guardians, allows you to protect her, but you also use Toon Kingdom. This is kind of an ununiform way to describe the deck, but in essence, 2 copies of Breaker, 2 copies of Sphere Karibo, 3 copies of Toon Dark Magician Girl, 2 copies of a free summon Toon Mermaid, 2 copies of Kite Roy, and 3 copies of Berry Magician Girl. Then, the spell cards are easy: Toon Kingdom, Toon Rollback, and Toon Table of Contents, as well as 2 copies of Power of the Guardian, and then, just to protect you from whatever weirdness may befall you, 2 copies of Fiendish Chain, and yes, I live a little, I'm running the deck at 21 cards. The extra deck cards are just there by happenstance, but there is the possibility of making rank 4 Xyz, so you can use things like Gaga Ga Cowboy and number 50 Black Ship of Corn. And the skill, of course, is It's a Toon World after all. It allows you to get that Toon World up so that if you go second, it is that much easier to 1-turn kill your opponent. It doesn't necessarily win everything, but hopefully it helps you get the job done. Good luck out there. Now, let's open up that duel room. Berry is so much fun. Let's see. Room capacity. So what we're going to do is I'm going to duel people who join the room in the order they join. First come, first serve for a 2 out of 3 battle against my Toons. The room code is going to be posted in the chat now. First come, first serve. So on your mark, get set, go. Go ahead and leave that on the screen as I put it on the screen as well. Here we go. And just like that, there's the duel room code. 753811. Looks like our first opponent will be Vox, and after that, I can hardly read that cornucopia of different symbols. I see Cyrillic, I see Greek, I see the symbol for sense. We'll see what kind of duel we have, but first, we'll duel Vox. They're just in there for fun. If I had other rank 4s that I intended to summon, I would absolutely use them. But I don't have any other rank 4s that are particularly useful. I guess you could use Gaga Ga Go, the Gaga Ga Gigo, Gaga Ga Gigo, the Arisen, or really anything else. In fact, you could use Synchro monsters or anything else you choose.
Are you ready for what I have in store?
Alright. So let's see the power of these fishy monsters. I think that I'll activate Toon Table of Contents.
This card should spice things up a bit. I activate
and I'll grab Toon Kingdom. Then I'll activate Toon Kingdom. And I'll summon Kite Roy. And special summon Toon Dark Magician Girl. Now, whatever fishy antics that you're up to, I've got a way to protect my life points.
Activate an equip spell.
I end my turn.
Here I go.
Go Giga Gaga Gigo Gigabyte the Arisen.
I draw. Come on out. I summon a monster.
Alright.
Summoning a fish, sea serpent, or aqua means I can play this.
I
Let's
see
go.
some shark
Shark
stickers.
Summoning a let's go.
Interesting.
Shark stickers.
You're actually using that card?
You're actually playing that card?
Unbelievable. Lost Blue Breaker could be used to get rid of my Toon Kingdom. And it could be used to get rid of my Toon World as well.
I activate my monster.
Here comes Lost Blue Breaker.
No one could win with these.
It does count as Toon World being destroyed. And thus, my Power of the Guardians goes with it because it has accumulated 0 cards. Are these shark stickers going to combine to form a fishy fiend? Interesting.
IXC summon a monster.
Is it the animation? Number 39? No, it's number 17. Leviathan Dragon.
More. Number 17, Leviathan Dragon. I use
Well,
one
here's
of
Leviathan
to
Dragon.
activate I'll set a card. Time to bet. Go, Leviathan Dragon.
Well,
Shock Stream Blast.
might as well protect my life points.
My monster's effect.
I end my turn.
Draw.
Draw for turn. I'll set a card.
Face.
And
Mine's
end my turn. I think you're more than just 1 card short, Vox. But show us what you have in mind.
Big Jaws.
Big Jaws.
Time to battle. Go, Leviathan Dragon. Shock Stream Blast.
Impossible!
Ready for a surprise?
Simple-minded fool. I flip over my face-down card. My continuous trap
Looks like I'll
activates.
take 1800.
I end my turn.
Oh, you pass.
Draw.
Well, that might not have been the right decision.
I summon a monster. My
Berry
monster's
Magician
effect
Girl is going to
activates.
allow me to search an additional copy of Toon Dark Magician Girl. How did we burn through so many so fast? Oh, I see. It was banished due to the effect of my Toon Kingdom. Special summon.
I summon.
So here's Toon Dark Magician Girl. And instead of trying to interfere with your life points, I think I'm actually going to fight your
I
other
attack
monster.
You with Toon Dark Magician Girl. Dark
You
burning
fool.
attack.
I flip over
Fish
my
Depth
set.
Charge.
I activate my trap.
You can target a card and destroy it, then draw a
End
card.
my turn. My
That's
turn.
actually quite interesting.
I draw. I'll set a card. This will work. I summon a time to
Another
go.
Lost Blue Breaker.
Direct attack.
Interesting.
Ooh, with that,
Why didn't you
I
use the
end
effect
my
of
turn.
Lost Blue Breaker in order to get rid of my face-up trap card? It would have worked.
I end
My
my
turn.
turn.
Oh, because number
I
Leviathan, despite being a
I
Leviathan,
summon
is actually
Big
Leviathan
Jaws.
Dragon. I had no idea that the Sea Serpent's most prized monster wasn't a Sea Serpent.
IXC summon a monster.
Black Ray
Welcome to the
Lancer.
duel, Black Ray Lancer.
Now what do you do? Detach a material to target a face-up monster in the field and negate that target's effects until the end phase.
Time to
From
bet.
2
Here I
level
go.
3 water
I
monsters.
attack you directly.
You did exactly what I thought.
Sphere
you'd do.
Karibo.
My monsters
I
have
end
time
my
to
turn.
Now I
make
just
my
need to
move.
draw a monster.
Draw.
Well, that's not necessarily a monster that will help
Here
me
I
in
go.
this situation.
It's my turn.
Oh
I draw.
goodness.
I summon forth Big Jaws.
You keep pressing and I keep
I use
defending.
one of the unit to activate Black Ray Lancer's effect.
To negate its
Paralyzing
effect,
Land.
to keep
Time
you
to
from
bet.
banishing
Go
it.
Big Jaws.
How interesting.
You're done.
That actually was quite the combination of cards. I look forward to using that fishy fiend and his friends. Well, that was game 1. Oh, you're too kind, and a happy Halloween to you too. We really did put on a 10-hour version of this song.
Once I sink my teeth into you,
You know my ability.
How interesting. What do you do,
realize the
Shark
for the
Drake?
first time in forever. Duel.
My turn.
I think I'll pass my turn.
Here I go.
It's your
It's
turn.
my turn. I draw.
It's Toon World and it's Halloween, and I do happen to look like this. I think the irony hasn't been lost on any of the viewers.
My monsters effect.
Tuna
Hammer
Princess's
Shark.
effect activates special summoning Hammer Shark from the deck, which will allow
Summoning a
you to
fish.
summon a
Let's go.
Shark
Shark
Stickers.
stickers.
How interesting.
I activate Hammer Shark's effect. I reduce its level. I summon forth Big John.
What Yu-Gi-Oh character would you like to go through as Halloween? For Halloween, chat. Apologize, it looks like my World of Mania and Mayhem has screwed my brain just a little too tight.
Number 17.
But the question still stands.
Dragon.
If you could go as any Yu-Gi-Oh character for Halloween, which one would you do? Shark.
I use one overlay
Doesn't
unit to
seem like a
activate
bad
Leviathan
choice.
Dragon's effect. I'll set time to bet. Hammer Shark. Pound 'em.
That's too
Anticipated
bad.
That, of course.
Is
My
Shark
monster's
everyone's
effect
new favorite?
activates.
Go, Leviathan Dragon. Shock Stream.
Just
Spanish
Blast.
Kiteroid.
My monster's effect activates.
I end my turn.
I draw. Interesting. Let's start off with Breaker the Magical Warrior.
My monster's effect activates.
Then we're going to remove Breaker's token in order to destroy your face-down
My
card.
monster's effect activates.
Weevil Underwood would be an excellent choice as well. I'm going to special
I
summon.
special summon Toon Mermaid.
How interesting. Could I really wipe all the cards off of his field? By combining my two monsters, I can open up the overlay network.
Let the fun begin. I XC summon a monster.
If we're cruising through the ocean, I think I'll get on the ship.
My monster's effect activates.
And by removing a material, I can destroy a monster weaker than the one I'm targeting. And you take 500 points of damage. Then I'll special summon Toon Dark Magician Girl. And equip it with the power of the Guardians.
I activate an equip spell.
And instead of attacking you directly, I'll battle you.
I activate an equip spell.
And use Power of the Guardians to protect my monster. Bye bye, fishy.
I
My
end
turn.
my turn.
Actually, not a bad play for this deck. All enabled by
This will
adding
work.
wonderful Xyz monsters to my
summon a
extra deck.
monster.
I can tell that you.
And that was only game 2. Time to go to game 3. My cards may not be in vogue, but that doesn't mean I'm a pushover. This is going to be so much fun. Alright, let's see what you have in store for me in this final climactic duel.
Once I sink my teeth into you, I'll never let go.
Pulling
You know
up.
my abilities give me an unbeatable advantage. Do you realize the magnitude of
If you want to lose, my Hammer Shark! Go! Summoning a fish, let's go!
Okay,
Shark stick,
I
activate
see your
hammer,
shark
I'll play
stickers.
this.
How
I
interesting.
said I'll play this.
Seems like Lost Blue Breaker
I
might be
build
one
the
of the best
overlay
cards you
network.
have.
I exceed. With that,
Time
And yet you rid yourself of it for wind-ups and mains. Interesting. What if
This card should
I
spice
won the
things up a
duel
bit.
right here and
Activate the
right
spell
now?
card, Toon Table of Contents.
By grabbing Toon Rollback, I think that will end this duel. Here's Berry Magician Girl.
I summon a monster in
And
attack.
I'll use its
Monster's
effects.
Activates.
Well, you have to understand, with the power of my Millennium Eye, you cannot defeat me.
I summon. From my hand, I activate
We'll go
an
ahead and
equip
put this
spell.
on Toon Dark Magician Girl.
From
Then,
my hand,
I'll activate Toon
I
Rollback.
activate a spell.
And finally,
From
a
my
second
hand,
copy of Power of the
I activate an
Guardians.
equip spell.
Battle
Let's
phase.
battle. I
Attack for
activate an equip
3,000.
spell. I activate an equip spell.
And finally, power that could rival Obelisk the Tormentor. I think it's just bad luck, Vox. You saw how many times I scrubbed out when I was playing random people on Ranked. But speaking of random people, we're going to duel this person whose name I cannot pronounce. Although I don't see you sitting at a table. Please sit down. I wish I knew what I was going to say. Is this an O? Time to duel. Whoever this platinum rank 6. Oh, that's too bad. Well then, BB Dragon, looks like you get to cut in line. Paging BB. And happy Halloween to you as well, Ben King. Well, it doesn't hurt that I only run defensive cards or OTK cards and nothing in between. Wait, cancel. You can't cut Lafix. BB Dragon is next. But after that, it will be your turn. Hold your Toon horses in the meantime. Think I've grown a little cramped. Might be worth a stretch. Oh, that's better. There you are, BB. And hello, Zell. I hope you're doing well this fine Halloween evening.
No one could win with these.
It's a mystery as well. But sometimes that's how it happens. Fox, I don't remember if I told you a story of when I tried to teach my grandfather how to play Duel
is going to be
Monsters.
such
It's a true
fun.
story that really happened to me as a child when I was
Once I
back
sink
in
my
New York
teeth
City.
into you, I'll never let
And he
go.
got the basics of the monsters and the magics
you
and the
realize the
trap
magnitude of the
cards.
jet
Because they were
Challenging
magics
me
back
is
then.
your first duel.
And then I
Here
began
go.
to shuffle the deck.
It's my turn.
And he was just
my
in
hand,
aw.
I activate
All
my
of that
continuous
strategy,
spell.
all of that pre-planning, and you had to
activate my
shuffle the deck.
continuous spell.
You had to leave all of it to random
I
chance.
summon
He
for
never played
big
Duel
dog.
Monsters again. Of course. You don't look this
that,
good
I
and
am
not
my
act the
turn.
part. My turn. I draw. I think this game is already over.
Hope you're ready. I summon my monster's effect.
That
activates.
actually is a true story. I swear on my beloved portrait of Cecilia on my wall.
I summon.
Here's Toon Dark Magician Girl. Then, here's Toon Rollback.
Activate a spell.
Battle
Let's
phase.
battle. I attack.
Attack.
You, Dark Magician Girl.
And once again,
The end is.
sorry Sharky boy. Your waters were just a little too shallow. Alright, let's see what we have next. Okay, game 2, BB. And it could go all the way to a game 3. But that's up to you, not me. Alright. Who's ready to battle?
You know my abilities give me an unbeatable advantage.
My blood's boiling.
Let's just hope it doesn't boil over.
Duel. Time to make
How
my move.
interesting.
I set a card.
I think I'll pass my turn for now.
Here we go.
I
It's
expect
my
you to
turn.
summon out some sort of level
I
3
draw.
water monster that enables you
I
to
set
start
a
your
card.
plays. I'm
Deep
waiting.
Sweeper.
Deep Sweeper? And what do you do, Deep Sweeper? You contribute the card to target a spell or trap on the field and then destroy that target. That's unfortunate. And will you destroy my Toon
I
World?
activate Deep Sweeper's effect. I tribute it to destroy a
No,
spell
you
or
took
trap
out the
card.
face down
I end
card.
my
Time to
turn.
make
I
my
don't know
move.
if that was the wisest decision
My
you could
turn.
make.
Draw.
I draw. Oh no. Let's see if you can handle not one, but 2 copies of Toon Dark Magician Girl. And how am I going to get 2 copies of Toon Dark Magician Girl? Well, it starts by summoning Berry Magician Girl in attack mode. Then, I'll tribute my Berry Magician Girl for Toon Dark Magician Girl number 1. Then, I will special summon my Toon
Summon
Mermaid.
Toon Mermaid.
Then, I'll special summon again.
I summon.
Perfect. The last piece of the puzzle is Power of the Guardians. And since she was my first one on the field, we'll equip it to that one. First in time, first in right. Is this the NBB? Let's see. I'll start by attacking for 2,500.
You wish.
Interesting, a
I
quantum
flip over my
cat.
set card. I activate my continuous trap.
Now, your quantum cat might be any monster it wants to be, but the only thing it
This will
can
work.
do is become a
I
wonderful
special summon a
cartoon.
monster.
I will continue to attack, and I will attack you directly.
I attack you directly with my monster.
Whatever.
You're too kind.
The end is
Well, that was a short duel. How unfortunate for you. But it means we can play our next contestant. Thank you for being patient, Lafix. Challenge. And then we'll have to duel Griffin Boy. Take a look at what's going on over here. It happens, BB. There was nothing wrong with your fish monsters. They just weren't Toon fish monsters. What chance does a fish stand against a deck that contains a
This
mermaid?
is going to be so.
Of course you know I'm joking.
My turn.
How interesting.
No, it's my turn.
I sense another duel spirit.
I'll set a card.
It better
is the
be a good
correct
one.
move.
Here comes Utopic Onomatopoeia.
Interesting.
If we have a Zubaba or
Oh.
Gagaga in play,
Zubaba Boncho.
Zubaba Boncho,
Gagaga
Gagaga
coat.
coat.
How fascinating.
I'm feel-
Feeling the flow may not be enough. Tread carefully. Which sort of monster is going to pop out of the overlay network?
Rise on up. Number 39. Utopia.
Going to let a few more of our friends know that we're online. It's good to see
no
your
one could win with
Utopia.
these.
Oh, come now. Utopia is
I end
no
my
threat.
turn.
Even
should
if
our next
Utopia
move be?
can stop my attacks, with the right card, I might be able to protect my toon monsters. So, let's see what
now.
you've got.
I summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Alright. I'll add a Toon Dark Magician Girl from my deck to my hand. Ancient Gears are quite one of my favorites as well. Special summon. Let's see what
Summon
you've
Toon
got
Dark
for
Magician
me.
Girl.
Then I'll battle.
Time to battle.
2000 direct, will you
I
remove one of
attack
your
you with
materials?
Toon Dark Magician Girl. Dark Burning Attack.
I use one overlay unit to activate Utopia's effect. Light Wing Shield.
I end my turn.
I end my turn.
My turn.
No, it's my turn. I draw.
Stay focused, Yuma.
Don't worry about me. Let's battle. Attack, Utopia! Rising Sun Slash!
Ooh! You haven't ended me yet.
I end my turn.
What
There
should
we
our next
go.
move be?
Time to make my move.
Finally got
My
that
turn.
tedious social media done. But it looks like I've got the cards I need to assail your life points.
My monster.
We'll start by summoning Fairy Magician
Effect
Girl.
Activates.
I'll show no mercy. Chaz it up, as you say. It's true, he definitely would be able to sense that there's something wrong about this boy. But I don't know that he could make the connection that there are two spirits within. I'm not sure that the Millennium Eye can see anything from another dimension. Let alone an alien dimension. Here's our first copy of Toon Dark Magician Girl. Child thinks he can feel the flow.
I summon.
Well, he isn't going to feel my flow, not if I have anything to say about it.
At this moment,
Cosmic Cyclone! That is an answer.
Let's battle.
Without being able to attack directly, my Toon Dark
end my
Magician Girl is
turn.
just too
Here
weak to
goes.
battle.
My turn. I draw.
Child is certainly enthusiastic.
Gaga Clerk!
How interesting.
I activate my spell card, Gaga Bolt!
Gaga Bolt? Well, that certainly is a mouthful. But it's a mouthful of bits of my torn Dark Magician Girl.
Attack, Utopia!
Oh
Rising
no!
Sun Slash!
Nothing.
Gaga Clerk, attack!
I don't respond.
Ooh.
I end my turn.
what should our next move be?
Well, that's certainly helpful, but a moment too
I
soon.
end my turn.
No, it's my turn.
Oh. See if I can use this trap card to get me out of this jam. Interesting that you put that monster in defense mode.
Attack, Utopia!
I'm going to
You did
stop
exactly what I thought
Utopia
you'd
from
do.
attacking, and I'll negate his effect to protect your other monsters.
My turn.
Now perhaps we stand a chance. I end my
End
turn.
my turn.
Here goes. My turn. I draw.
Let's see what you have in store for
I
me.
activate my spell card, Gaga Bolt!
Oh no! Now your Utopia can attack again.
Go! I attack.
But
you
I came
directly.
prepared for that eventuality as well.
Simple-minded fool. My monster's effect activates.
I
Time to
end my
make
turn.
move.
What should our
Draw.
next
All
move be?
right. I end my turn
End my
again.
My turn. I draw. Gaga sister, time to play. When Gaga sister is summoned, I can activate her effect.
And what does this sister of yours do?
Gaga sister has another effect.
Good deal. So by combining these two level 4s, how many turns of this duel are you going to last? It's not often that Duel Links rages on this long. But no matter, as long as I have hope, I will keep on battling. Just like your number 39, Kibo Hope, the original Japanese
Samurai
name.
uses an overlay unit to activate its effect.
Stay focused, Yuma.
Don't worry about me. Take this.
Why don't I put that monster in defense mode? I'm not worried about it attacking twice if it cannot attack at all.
Attack, Utopia! Rising Sun Slash!
And for this one, I think I'll banish a monster from my graveyard so that I don't take any battle damage.
My monster's effect activates.
I'm not out of this duel yet.
I end my
Time to
turn.
make my move.
What should our next
Draw.
move be?
Oh no. Well, I should technically be able to survive. I end my turn.
No, it's my turn.
Oh hey, congratulations. Shiny Rayquaza is a much darker hue than its normal emerald counterpart, isn't that right? Almost like a chartreuse, a dark green. It is a wonderful Pokemon.
Onomatopoeia.
Oh no.
Take this. I attack you directly.
I'll take that 1900.
This is a nightmare.
Go, Yuma!
You don't
Then
need to tell me
Just
twice.
as I
I'll
I
activate my
attack you
Kyproid.
directly.
my monster's effect activates.
Unfortunately,
End this duel, Yuma.
this duel will be over
I am
because Utopia can still attack me.
Take
my
this
monster's
directed.
effect.
Perhaps I should have summoned my Kyproid in attack mode and let it take the onslaught of attacks while using my Power of the Guardians. But that is what a 2 out of 3 format is for. So, when you're ready for your next game, sit right back down at the table, Luffix, and we shall duel again. Game 2. Alright, you're keeping with the same strategy. How funny that I am as well.
This is going to be
And it is going to be such
I
fun.
only allow the finest duelists to duel me. I hope you live up to your reputation.
Here goes.
Alright, what have
My
you
turn.
got this time?
Gaga sister, time to play. When Gaga sister is summoned, I can activate her effect.
So with your sister, what Gaga card are you searching? Gaga wins, allowing you an additional summon this
I
turn.
activate my spell card.
It's actually not the
Gaga
worst
wins.
idea. In fact, I
Gaga
probably
sister,
should take out my
time to
Gaga Emergency Academy network from my
Gaga
deck
sister
and
has
run that
another effect.
instead. I think I've actually learned something from this Yuma boy. Absolutely.
Go, Yuma.
Yeah.
Force
I XC
focus.
summon a monster.
You could negate my effects. This does bode ill. But if I get my Toon Kingdom, you won't be able to do anything about it.
I set a card.
But you've set a card.
I end my turn.
What should our next move
I
be?
draw. Well, most of the pieces of the puzzle have been solved. And your effect can only be used once per turn. So let's start
Hope
out
you're ready.
by summoning Breaker the Magical Warrior. Then I'll
My
use
monster's
Breaker's effects
activates.
to destroy your face-down card.
Was that why?
Cosmic Cyclone. Perhaps I made the right decision after all. In order to reduce the amount of damage I take, I could have went ahead and summoned my Toon Dark Magician Girl. But I wanted to use Breaker's effect first. Now I can't summon any Toon monsters. I end my turn.
No, it's my turn.
How unfortunate.
I draw. Gaga sister, time to play.
And there's Sister.
When Gaga sister is
Here to
summoned,
grab
I
another
can activate her
Gaga
effect.
bolt. I might be in a little trouble. It appears that mind shuffling works again. By activating your
If we have
Gaga,
a Zubaba or Gagaga in play,
and you have Zubaba Bancho Gaga coat, meaning you likely are going to open the overlay network again.
Gaga sister has another effect.
It would take the perfect card to draw. I would absolutely have to draw either Toon Table of Contents or Toon Kingdom. Do you not have another Force
I'll play
Focus?
this.
Swordbreaker.
I summon a monster.
Swordbreaker will likely call Spellcaster. Now, if I get it right, was it I who
I
informed
activate
you
my
or the future
monster
that
effect.
informed me? Looks like your choice is... Drumroll, please. Spellcaster.
stay focused.
It's almost as if I can read
Don't
your
worry,
mind.
take This. Attack.
1700.
Go, Yuma.
This would be rather painful
You
if
don't
it
need
weren't
to
for
tell
my
me
Kiteroid's special ability.
This direct attack.
My monster's effect activate.
I end my turn.
Now I have to draw Toon Kingdom. No, I didn't draw the card I needed. So what will I do instead? I could perhaps use Berry
Let the
Magician
fun
Girl,
begin.
activate Berry
My
Magician
monster's
Girl's effect,
activates.
grab. Oh, I really don't have any way to use this at all. In fact, it seems like this duel has come to an end for me.
Time to battle.
Let's do the honorable thing.
Take this.
Crash. Oh, wow.
I lost.
No, I certainly have Yuma's cards, but I will say I learned quite a bit from seeing that Gaga win. Next up on the chopping block is Griffin, so it's time to duel. And this is fun. Well, the next 2 out of 3 begins now. Taking a look at what the responses have been. I mean, it's a Toon deck. What else was it supposed to be? Some sort of Shiranoi Turbo?
You know my abilities
Give me an unbeatable advantage. Alright, let's
Do
see what you've
realize
got.
the magnitude of the jeopardy you've put yourself in by dueling me?
Of course I can say Kaiba boy. Kaiba boy.
I'll teach you to respect my PhD in dueling.
Oh no! We won't let that count against you. Well, it doesn't show that the app is crashed.
I said
Hey, it looks like you're back.
I activate my continuous spell.
Ancient Gear Fortress.
Dear Knight is here.
Oh no. Is the internet giving out once more? No, it looks like we're fine.
Draw.
It seems like the biggest thing I have to fear is whatever your face down card is.
No one could win with me.
We do. And I will certainly need to add it. But I can't necessarily video edit while streaming at the same
I'd like you to
time.
meet my monster.
Let's go ahead and
Monster's
summon
effect
Breaker.
activates.
And I'll use Breaker's
My
effect to
monster's
get rid of
effect
your
activates.
face down card. Face down card. What could you be?
Doro, monster card.
Oh no! Well, Hopefully we can give you some time in order to fix your connection. It shows that you're still in the duel room, but I've got a funny feeling that we may not be able to duel. Yugi boy. It's actually a lot funnier in Japanese.
Impossible!
I'll give you a moment to pick yourself up off the internet's floor, get your connection back in gear, and then we'll duel again. Waiting. I'm waiting. Well, if Griffin has to take a break, the next person we'll duel is Winix. With a name like Winix, it has to be good, right? Don't worry, Griffin. We will definitely get back to you. Nobody wants to leave you behind without your full 2 out of 3 duel. Jaden Yuki. Alright, Jaden boy. Show me what you've got.
You know my abilities give me an unbeatable advantage. I only allow the finest duelists to duel me. I hope you live up to your reputation.
Time to throw down.
There we
Win or
go.
lose, let's have
Doing
fun.
just a little bit.
Time
Oh,
to
well,
make
thank
my
you, Ben
moves.
King's little brother.
My turn.
Bigger brother, excuse me. There we go. Alright. It's my move. Why don't we try something a little bit different this time? I'll summon Toon Mermaid and equip it
My hand.
with power of the
Make an equip
Guardians.
spell.
Alright, Lefix, we'll see you next
My
time.
turn.
It's my turn.
Konami has
I
nothing
draw.
to do with it.
I'm setting a monster. My turn's done.
Time to make my move.
Interesting. Depending on what this card is, it
Draw.
might be all over. No, it's just Breaker, the magical
Hope you're
warrior.
ready.
I wonder if that's an
Monsters
elemental
effect
hero
activates.
Clayman face down. Well, there's only one way to find out.
Battle.
First, I'll attack you directly for almost half your life points.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
Oh boy.
Then,
This. I attack with a monster.
Here goes nothing.
oh no!
Monster's effect activates.
I'll use the effects. And I'll remove a spell counter from Breaker. No, that's not the best idea. Oh, but it would be delicious. I end my
Here
turn.
I turn.
We've actually managed to preserve our Toon Mermaid.
Draw.
Fantastic. Show me what you've got. This tune is catchy, especially after you listen to it for hours straight. Show no mercy indeed.
I'm firing up. Elemental hero Blaze
Show me
Man.
what you've got.
Blaze Man's effect activates.
So there's Blaze Man, and Blaze Man's allows you to search polymerization from your
activate
deck
the
to your
spell
hand.
card, Polymerization.
And now you'll activate that polymerization. And who will you fuse out? Combine those two monsters to form a new fusion monster. Great Tornado!
Great
Having the
Tornado's
attack and
effect
defense of all of my
activates.
monsters.
Downburst. I activate the spell card, Miracle Fusion. It fuses elemental heroes.
Oh,
with my
no.
fusion Summon a monster.
I almost need to let my monsters get destroyed.
Appear.
You're welcome anytime, Ben.
Effect activates. Terra Firma Magma.
And
Terra
you've
Firma's
cleared your
effect
monster off the
activates.
field.
Terra Firma
Oh,
Magma.
no.
Battle.
Absolutely incredible! 5,700 points of damage in a single attack. It's pretty good. Well, they don't call you Winix for nothing. Hey, happy Halloween.
Hey Pharaoh, happy Halloween.
Well, happy Halloween to you too, Gianni boy. We are just engaging in what we do best, cosplay dueling. Although Winix, don't you want your next game? Since it's your 3-month streak in a row, now you're a beautiful little tomato boy. Your icon has been upgraded. Working your way on up to the wonderful playmaker of the internet that you're destined to become.
You know my
Alright, here we go.
Duel. Oh yeah.
What an interesting
It's my turn.
hand. It's only one Toon Dark Magician Girl, or
Setting a monster.
perhaps another
My
monster
turn
from
is
an
done.
OTK.
draw.
Well, there's Toon Dark Magician Girl. Now,
I
we're
special
one
summon
card
two
short, but we can
mermaids.
certainly do some damage. I'll go ahead and equip
Some
my Toon Dark Magician Girl with one copy of Power of the Guardians.
activate an equip spell.
But the other card I'll set
I
face
set
down
a
on the
card.
field will be a trap card.
Let's
I
go.
wonder what it could be.
I activate an equip spell.
Wind-ups. Oh, what a wonderful deck.
That one. I'm only getting
Gianni boy, were you
It's
present at the
my turn.
2013 World Championship
All I
qualifiers?
need is a chance.
Where I dueled against
draw.
a charming Seto
Say hi to
Kaiba,
my trusty
borrowing a
elemental
deck from one of the
hero,
competitors? If you remember,
I'm
Pegasus
firing
was
up
there and he
Elemental
did
Hero
play
Blaze
wind-ups.
Man.
Unfortunately, my wind-up deck isn't complete yet, so we're just using the classic tunes. That would have been, what, 7 years ago today? Well, give or take a few months. But make Bronx Stone the highest level character you have, and that wind-up rat will be yours. Actually, Pegasus has played quite a number of cards in the live-action duels. Burning Abyss was the one that he did at, what, Gen Con 2014? That would have been when Burning Abyss were released. Wow, has it been so many years already? Oh no! No response.
Blaze Man's effect
I see.
activates.
Funny enough, I wasn't at the 2014 World Championship qualifiers. I was in the middle of the desert taking certain memorable
Activate
photos.
the spell card, Polymerization.
Polymerization? Combining an earth and a fire monster? Is that where we're going with this? No,
I fuse
light
summon a
monster.
monster.
Elemental Hero The Shining.
I'm bringing the light. Elemental Hero, the Shining.
I've only ever missed World Championship qualifiers for cosplay-related
This is
purposes.
the perfect card for this moment.
The Philosopher's Stone. You do have a Karibo in the graveyard, so now you can grab any fusion you choose, and you're going to take Miracle Fusion.
I activate the spell card, Miracle Fusion.
By banishing materials, you'll power up your Elemental Hero Shining while creating a new Elemental Hero Fusion monster. And it seems like the monster you're summoning
Summon a monster.
is Terra Firma.
Appear, Elemental Hero Terra Firma.
Here it is.
Terra Firma's effect activates.
Are you ridding the
Terra
field of
Firma
Blaze Man?
Magma.
Oh, and it does take the current attack of the
Terra
monster.
Firma's effect activates. Terra Firma Magma.
I think you've put all your chicken eggs into one basket
Time
and
to
counted them
battle.
before they hatched.
The hero always wins in the end.
Simple-minded
You
fool.
didn't anticipate this.
Simple-minded fool.
Fiendish
Activate
chain.
the face-down card.
Not only will my monster grow more powerful, but your monster will grow weaker.
I draw.
I can't activate this card, but what I can do is continue my Toon assaults.
I activate an equip spell.
3,000 points directly. What an exciting game too. A trap card can make all the difference. But Winix, we still have a game 3, so let the games begin. Alright, let's see what we have in store for this final duel.
Are you ready?
Duel. Oh,
You're going first. How interesting. I draw. Why don't I start with Breaker the Magical Warrior? I have this funny feeling that your face-down monster is Little Wing Karibo.
Sweet.
You've activated Karma Cut.
I reveal my face down card.
To dodge the onslaught of my Toon monsters, you'll do anything. So in return, I'll set a face-down card of my own and end my turn.
Here I go. I draw.
Ryko, the Lightsworn Hunter. I can't let him get away with destroying my precious little Toon monsters. They'll have nowhere to hide in Toon World.
My turn's done.
How interesting. I draw. Now, just in case you draw polymerization, I need to clear your field of any monsters. So I will special summon Toon Dark Magician Girl. Then I will activate Power of the Guardians. Battle phase. I'll attack your monster. Who knew that Toons ever did that?
Oh, that one hurt.
It's your turn.
This isn't looking
My
good.
turn comes to a close.
My turn.
It's all yours.
All I need is a chance. I draw. I set a monster.
Another monster isn't going to protect you when I can attack you directly.
But I draw.
And finally, the moment is at hand.
Welcome
To my land of mania and mayhem. I activate Toon Kingdom.
I set a card face down.
With this final attack from my untargetable Toon, you don't stand a chance.
I activate an equip spell.
3,000 points. Or do you have something? What could you possibly activate?
I won't let you
Kite
do that.
Roid's effect activates.
Monster's effect
Not
activate.
only does it save your life points, but you've put the materials for Great Tornado into the graveyard.
My turn comes to a close.
Very good, Lord Griffin.
Getting
They're
stuck
really nothing to fuss
Get
about.
my game on.
Miracle Draw,
need is a
and here I thought we got rid of Pot of
I
Greed.
draw. From my hand,
Pot
I
of Greed.
activate a
I'll
spell.
never learn what that card does. They're easy to play with, and fun for the whole family.
I'm setting a monster.
You do still have that wretched Kite Roid in the graveyard.
Your
All I
mind
can
is
do
as
So
is
I
end
need at
my
least
turn.
2 monsters. Or, an empty spell in Trap Zone. And unfortunately, I have neither. So I'll enter the battle phase. We'll attack directly for almost
Activate
no
an equip
damage.
spell.
What's your question, Gianni?
Here Here goes nothing.
Kite Roid will
My
protect your
monster's
life
effect
points.
Activates.
It does. All you have to do is have an elemental hero in the graveyard. On your third draw phase. That's all. On the third turn, you just get Pot of Greed. Just like Jaden would in a jam. Card Trooper. A true blue Jaden deck.
My monster's effect activates.
Will we let him? Yes, certainly. You can have your precious attack points. 1900 doesn't seem like anything I should worry about. But you did get some new materials to the graveyard, including another copy of
From the
Sabatiel.
deep, here comes Elemental Hero Ocean.
Then Ocean is flipped face up.
From the deep, here
Interesting.
comes Elemental Hero Ocean.
No
I
response.
activate the spell card Miracle Fusion.
An interesting thing you may want to know, Winix, is that you don't have to have your heroes face up for them to count as fusion materials for polymerization or miracle fusion. It's always safer to leave them face down so they don't trip off a treacherous trap card.
Appear, Elemental Hero Terra Firma.
Well, hopefully it's in Japanese. Terra Firma. I'm certainly not afraid of him.
Activates. Terra Firma Magma.
By tributing, you're going to gain 1500 attack points.
I reveal my
Then
twist deck.
Necrofusion, you're fusing from your graveyard with a trap card. But what will you choose to summon? Maybe Elemental Hero the Shining? I see a light in a hero.
I fusion summon
Almost
a
like your
monster.
mind's an open book to me.
I'm bringing
No response.
Terra Firma's effect activates.
Then you'll tribute
Terra
who?
Firma Magma.
3,200, combining to 72. Oh no.
Time to battle. Terra
Just
Firma
as I
attacks.
expected.
You thought it was enough.
You did exactly what I thought you'd
But
do.
now, my
I
Toon Dark
activated
Magician
face
Girl has the
down
power of Obelisk
My
the Tormentor,
continuous trap
and your
activates.
monster's back to a
Will
measly
you
Dark
realize
Magician.
that none of your I draw.
You have come far and learned much,
Time to battle.
but
I
Toon
activated
Dark
the
Magician
spell.
Girl prevails again. Good game, Winix, but you're not winning this time. Really great Jaden theme deck, though. All the cards you would expect to see. After Winix is going to come Sora. So here we go. Challenge. It's time to duel. Sora. Sora. There we go. You wouldn't want to miss this fun and exciting duel, would you? Alright, BB. BB will be RB. We'll be here. You say Fudo. Interesting.
Time to make my
I
move.
set a
Set
card.
face down. I
And my turn.
It's my turn.
It's all your move.
I draw.
Let the games continue.
The Tuner Monster Righty Driver. Righty
Okay.
Driver. That special summons Lefty Driver.
Perhaps it doesn't special summon Lefty Driver.
Simple-minded
Perhaps
fool.
it does
Activate
nothing
a
but
face
stay
down
in
card.
attack mode.
My continuous trap activates.
How about those apples?
I end my
Time to
turn.
make my move.
How interesting. Let's summon Berry Magician Girl.
I summon
And I will use her effect to add
activate.
Toon Dark Magician Girl to my hand. Then I will special summon my monster, Toon Dark Magician Girl. But instead of attacking directly,
Battle.
I'll actually destroy your monster, freeing up another one of my spell and trap zones.
It's go time. My turn.
It's your move.
I draw.
All you.
I'll set a monster. I'll set a
All
card.
right.
I end my turn. Time to make my move.
I draw. What an excellent choice of cards to draw.
I activate an equip spell.
Then I'll normal summon
I'd
my
like you to
Sphere
beat my
Karibo
monster.
and push
I'll
on the
summon monster in
offensive.
attack position. I'll summon
A second copy of Toon Dark Magician Girl ensures that we'll end this duel. But the first one gets the honor to try to go for the blood. And that's all she wrote.
Your faith in
That was just the first game though, so pay it no mind. You might win both the second and the third, Sora. The sky is the limit. Sort of a Japanese double entendre joke because Sora is Japanese for sky. Alright. Try this again.
This is going.
It's a Toon World after all.
Duel.
It's my turn.
Not a bad hand, but it's just missing a certain someone, right? You ever walk into a room and notice there's an extra chair? That's what this hand reminds me of.
I set a card. I end my turn.
But if Beauty would grace us with her presence, unfortunately, no such luck.
I set a card face down.
We'll set one
It's
face
my
down
turn.
and end our turn.
I draw.
Where are you, Toon Dark Magician Girl?
Make my move.
Let's try it again.
Light draw.
Toon Mermaid isn't half bad. We'll put her in
I
defense
special
mode.
summon Toon Mermaid.
Then I'll equip her with Power the Guardian.
I activate an equip
Very
spell.
funny. I end my
It's my
turn.
turn.
We won't be
I
able to
draw.
use Toon Rollback, but we have protected our Toon Mermaid. That's what's important. For someone who says that going fast makes them feel alive, this duel's rather slow. Interesting.
Time to make my move.
I think it's time to turn us to attack mode. The Discord's a wonderful place for you to be able to talk with some of the people you've met here, or get any updates on future
I
streams.
activate an equip spell.
I attack your life points directly for 1900. Next turn's all she wrote,
End
so
my
you've
turn.
got to win now or not at all. If you're looking for my Instagram, you can always try Facebook or Instagram. And I'm also on TikTok, Twitter, and the like under @Pheromone. If you're looking for YouTube archives of the stream, or other videos throughout my adventure, youtube.com/pheromones with an S for some
As long as I
reason.
can-
How unfortunate. Well, you came far and learned much, but the duel is mine. Let's try to duel this gentleman whose name I cannot pronounce. But I don't see him seated there. Oh, there he is. Challenge. It's time to duel. Legend rank 1. How interesting. Are you already Legend rank 1 even though they just reset it? You must have been working hard with this Sarah deck. Show us the contents of this mystery deck and maybe we can have an insight as to
I
why.
only am-
We are. It's my turn.
The power of the Plana is yours. Not the worst hand. Maybe a spell card or two could change the
Summon a
outcome.
monster.
Super Heavy Samurai Flutist. Interesting. It is true that Giga Gloves could be problematic, because when I declare a direct attack, you could banish your card from the graveyard and reduce my monster's attack to 0. That would be unsightly.
Synchro summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. I activate my monster's effect.
Giga Gloves activates. Now you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck and then place one of them on top of the deck. As long as there's fun to be had, I'm not getting off anytime soon. It's not like it's a Duel Academy school night. So I'll certainly be here, as long as there are duelists to play. Here's Stealth Ninja. How interesting. It seems like we're going to need to put out 2 Toon Dark Magician Girls if we're going to be able to win. Sphere Karibo does nothing in this particular duel.
I summon a monster in attack position.
I never anticipated needing to use Swordbreaker, but it seems I need to add additional Xyz monsters to my extra deck. In the interim, enter the battle phase and attack directly for 2,000.
Dark Magician Girl. Dark burning attack.
Giga Gloves may protect you, but I still have another one to attack with.
I attack you directly with my monster.
That's totally fine. I end my turn.
My turn comes to a close.
I draw. I activate my monster's effect.
Soul Shield Wall. That is 4,000. And then defense charge based on the number of turns. I think I've lost this duel. Then Soul Piercer. Perhaps I shouldn't have gone as hard as I did.
It's the battle phase.
4,600 attack.
Go! Ah! This can't be. I activate my monster's effect.
Interesting. The Gatling Drum will allow you to special summon
I'll do
Swordmaster.
I special summon a okay.
Wham bam, and I'm gone. Well, it is good to feel a little humility once in a while. But let's go on to the next game. Duel. Super Heavy 6 Samurai are quite good. It is 2 out of 3. Don't be shy. The next game is upon you. Any moment. Alright, here comes the next one. Bandit Keith. I'd say there's a little bit of bad blood between these 2 American duelists. Just don't point any fingers at me.
What I have in store. Do you realize the magnitude of the jeopardy you've put yourself in by dueling me? You duel.
Not the worst opening hand, but I think we'll start with Toon Mermaid. And then equip it with an equip spell.
I activate an equip spell.
Alright, I end my turn.
My turn. I draw, punk. Watch this. I summon a monster in attack. No
We're
retreat.
fighting against Kara Curries. But what could your puppets do against my indestructible tunes? Kara Curry Kamachi Model 224 Ninishi.
This is it. I special summon a monster.
Should I be worried? 2 and 5 do make 7. To make Kara Curry Shogun. Model 00 Beret.
Watch this.
And then, are we going to face an 8 in Beredo? I've got a funny feeling. Call it the power of my Millennium Eye. There's Beredo.
Effect activates. This is it. I special summon my monster's effect.
Here comes Beret. Changed my monster to attack mode.
From my hand,
Then it's the Karakuri Cash. You'll grab Inashichi and turn your monster to attack mode. Then draw an additional card. Cosmic Cyclone! You actually drew your way into it.
I set a card.
However, the card you should have destroyed
Battle time.
was Power of the Guardians.
Anticipated that, of course.
I attack.
So this'll hurt just a little bit. But I'll remove this token.
You have
I only took 700 damage.
You did exactly what I thought you'd do.
Again, I removed the counter from Power of the Guardians.
That was
No
nothing.
problem.
This'll
I
pack a wallop.
anticipated that, of course.
I attack.
No issue.
You ain't one yet.
And I got to keep my spell counter.
My move. Draw.
I draw. Time to summon Breaker.
My monster's effect activates.
And you do have 2 trap cards.
I don't think so.
Floodgate Trap
Activating a
Hole.
face-down card.
Well then,
Activates.
I'd be so close to dealing fatal damage. How could I ever refuse? All attack.
I activate an equip spell.
2400.
This ain't right.
I end my turn.
My turn.
Now my turn mermaid is practically invincible.
Draw.
It's too
My
big.
monster's effect activates. I set a card face down.
I can certainly see why people played this deck with
Activate a
Restart.
face-down card.
Now you'll play
activated
Gamma
an eclipse
Oil.
spell.
And which one of these machines are you
No
oiling up?
retreat. I special my monster's effect activates.
Whatever can you do? I certainly don't envy you. Breaker the Magical Warrior in attack mode.
I've got this in the bag.
That's certainly
My
fine.
monster attacks.
1,000 life points are nothing for me to worry about.
This'll pack a wallop.
Simple-minded
My
fool.
My monster's even stronger now.
Pegasus.
I never anticipated Toons being able to defeat something as meta-worthy as Karakuri's. But a good game nonetheless. Was that our second duel? It was. What an interesting situation. So it's 1-1. Let's find out whose duel will reign supreme. Game 3. Alright, here we go. What deck shall you play this time? I see that it's the same. Hopefully it helps.
You know my...
Alright. Not a bad opening hand indeed.
Check this.
Restart. I see.
I hope
You've dueled.
And what's the negative impact of restart?
My turn.
Have to have
This is
7
it.
or more copies of
I
each
summon
spell
a
and trap
monster in
cards.
attack position.
And your first draw is skipped.
This is it. I summon a monster in attack position.
So you're combining your Nanishi and your Nisamaru.
Watch this. I synchro summon
Welcome
a
back,
monster.
BB. I promised you we'd be here, and so we are.
My monster's effect activate. This is it. I special.
Looks like your
Ice Fire.
Karakuri gang is all here.
draw.
How interesting. I summon Sphere Karibo.
Summon a monster in attack position.
Then, I'll tribute Sphere Karibo.
I summon...
Clearly. That said, virtual as they may be, this game has been in existence for almost 4 years.
I set a card face
I'd say
down.
that's quite the bargain. I'll equip my Power of the Guardians.
I activate an equip spell.
I think we're safe.
What? Check out
Kara
my
Curry.
face down card.
Cash
My
shed.
counter trap active.
You've negated and destroyed my card.
Set a card.
All battle.
Battle.
2,000 directly.
Dark Magician Girl.
Now it's your turn.
My turn comes to a close.
You don't get to draw.
Battle.
Fascinating,
Attack with
but
my
not
non-specific
anything I'm interested in.
Activate a face down card.
I'll also chain my other
Just
trap
as
card.
I expected.
Neither of your monsters can attack. They can just powerlessly watch as Toon Dark Magician Girl attacks your life points directly.
Mind is an open
It all depends on what your face down card is. I hope it's a good one.
The end is
Sorry, Bandit Keith. World champion no more. But good game.
Dare you make a fool out of Bandit Keith?
As long as I can read your mind, victory will simply never be in the cards for you.
Too bad. I will say it is a little bit of a gas watching Kara Curry lose to Toons. It looks like the next person on the list is going to be Ben King. Hopefully you're ready to win. Well, congratulations, Sora. Looks like you're an official member of the Cool Kids Club. Now you have access to exclusive icons. Ben King was sitting way down here. I couldn't even see you. You also get a new icon next to your name. It should look like a certain familiar face of the King of Games, perhaps with a little bit of a mustache, goatee, and sunglasses. We'll see you next time, Cricker, and thanks for joining us. How do you say Happy Halloween in Italian? I'm very curious to know.
Let the show begin!
This is going to be such
Alright, the Master of Magicians. I have a little bit of experience with the Dark Magician.
To duel me. Duel. My turn.
I have a choice between any card,
Set a card face down.
but I think I'll just end my turn.
Spice up this show. My
Interesting.
turn.
Interesting indeed.
I draw. Show yourself. I summon a monster in attack position.
Why, thank you. Although it looks like I need to pull
Effect.
the duel room number back so I can actually see your name. I'll do so now. Where's the alert box on that? Alert box, alert box. Chat box. Alert box. Oh, here we go. I'll move this down, 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 up. Perfect. Well, thank you, Yuri the boy. Now I wonder, are you Yuri the boy,
I
boy?
anticipated that, of course.
Who on Halloween?
Activate a face down card. My continuous trap activates.
That certainly is Pheromone with a couch on his head. I'm from New York City, New York, in America. I actually made the joke.
I set a card on the field.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
to
it's
make
boo on
my move.
Halloween, because there's
My
no
turn.
ha in Italian. I
Draw.
draw for my turn. Now this is interesting. I activate
This
Toon
card
Table of
spices
Contents.
up a bit. I activate the spell card, Toon Table
It's
of
certainly not the first
Contents.
time I've cosplayed and dueled at the same time. I think I'll grab my Land of Mania and Mayhem. You probably would like my TikTok. I'm going to activate
Welcome
Toon
to
Kingdom.
my land of mania and mayhem. I activate Toon Kingdom.
Then I'll special summon this
I special
monster
summon Toon Mermaid.
and probably equip it with the power of the Guardians.
From my hand, I activate an
Let the
equip
games
spell.
begin. I end my turn.
I end my turn.
Time to spice
Your
up this
move.
show.
Whatever drab move it may be. I'm wholly kidding, by the way.
I set a card on the field.
Hopefully you all are having a charming Halloween evening.
I end my turn.
How interesting. My spell and trap slots may be full, but I can still call some backup to the field.
My monster's effect activates.
I'll use Berry Magician Girl's effect to get Toon Dark Magician Girl. I certainly will duel you if you'll join the duel room. I've been battling viewers 2 out of 3 in the order that they joined. There should only be a few people at the end of the line at this point, so you're welcome to join and duel us. Just use the code at the bottom of the screen. Time to battle. I'll attack directly
Activate an equip spell.
by paying 500 life points. Toon Mermaid will attack for 1900. You have a Kiteroid. You absolutely have a
I
Kiteroid.
attack you with Toon Dark Magician
No other
Girl.
card would cause your game to freeze in that way. Right? Right? Oh, you're absolutely fine. I've cleaned the clocks of Dark Magician, Kara Curry, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and other numerous decks like Neos and Lunalite. You might think that there's nothing to Pegasus, but I assure you that Toons can get the job done.
I end my turn.
In fact, we've
Your
beaten
mind is an
Blackwings,
open book.
Shiranoi.
Draw.
Again, all our spell and trap zones are full, but
Let the
we
fun
are
begin.
able to send Breaker the
My
Magical
monster's
Warrior.
effect activates.
Well, it's not as hard as you think. Have you tried leveling up every character? Have you tried participating in the latest events? Maybe there's a way for you to gain gems that's left in the game that you haven't fully explored. Cash is not the only way to get the cards you want. In fact, while I have put in a few dollars here and there, it is fairly minimal compared to the thousands of dollars you see others.
As long as I can.
Oh no! Well, looks like Toons have conquered the Dark Magician. I'm sure there's a way for you to get the cards you need. I see that you disconnected, Ben. Well, it looks like Gianni's next if Ben is not still here with us in the stream. Alright, Gianni. Show me what decks you have. I mean, we went through my history. We know that I had put a little bit in. But lately, I've spent hardly anything. And the most money I put in was for probably the worst of cards. Malefic Paradox Dragon and its ilk were not really that great of a deck. Welcome, Elemental Hero
You know my abilities
XGP.
give me an
It is good to
unbeatable
see you again.
advantage. Do you realize the magnitude of the jeopardy you put yourself in by dueling me?
Alright,
Here I
Joseph
set-
Wheeler,
set a
let's see
card.
what you've got.
I
I
end
could
my
have
turn.
wailed for Simoon, but I didn't do it. I say we start with a couple of
I'd like you
tunes.
to meet my
Let's start
monster.
with the food that Toon Dark Magician Girl eats, the Berry Magician Girl. Then, I'll place Toon Dark Magician Girl in attack mode. You do have 3 trap cards, though. You're too kind. Are you going to activate one of those traps? What about now?
From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
Power of the Guardians. Is it pushing at your buttons? No, it's not. Well, what if I summoned another Toon monster in defense
Special
mode?
Summon Toon Mermaid.
Toon Mermaid in defense mode, push you one direction or another? What about if I activate another power of the Guardians? Do you still remain silent? Well then, battle phase. 2000.
Activate an equip spell.
It'll become 2500 if I happen to make a connection.
Sweet.
Paleozoic Canadia.
Feel my face down card.
Well, how wonderful that I split my equip cards onto 2 different monsters. I end my turn.
I end my turn.
I have to say, win, lose, or draw, I've been having quite the time.
Okay. I summon a monster in attack position. I reveal my
Cosmic Cyclone. What shall you do? How intelligent. You knew that banishing my Toon World wouldn't destroy my Toon monsters.
Don't fail me now.
But did you prepare for this? Sphere Karibo.
My monster's effect activates.
I end my turn.
Time to make my
Alright, I draw. Oh no.
I summon.
It could be the end of you. I activate the spell card. Toon Rollback.
Activate a spell.
My Toon can now attack twice.
Let's battle.
I'll attack you
I attack
once.
you, Dark Magician Girl.
I'll destroy your monster. And then again.
The end.
Directly. On to game 2 indeed. I will say, you did a good job getting rid of those equip cards. But Toon Rollback is a one-of that allows me to steal games. After Gianni, we'll duel Moist Banana, and then the Goat Gamer. 2 out of 3. Challenge. You can go to any table you want, Yuri. The way that I duel is not based on the table you're sitting at, but based on the order of the room you joined in. If you have some sort of affinity for table 15, feel free to sit there. The music continues. I believe we have had this song on repeat for about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Fantastic. Always good to know who you're playing.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Interesting. X-Saber Ember's Blade.
I set a card face down.
I'll have to make some decisions. I draw. I'll summon Berry Magician Girl.
Summon a monster in attack position.
Yes.
Monster's effect activates.
Grab Toon Dark Magician Girl. Then special summon Toon Dark Magician Girl. But you did have traps before. But you haven't decided to activate them yet. Saber Hole! You've negated my monster's summon!
No one messes with Joey Wheeler.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
X-Sabers do have quite the toolbox.
I summon a monster in attack
Oh
position.
no! Will you perform a Synchro Summon, an Xyz Summon, or try to take a card from my hand with your X-Saber Arbellum?
Take this. My monster
Oh,
attacks your
no.
life points directly.
Well, I'll take that 1300. Don't worry, we'll fight again sometime soon.
My monster attacks your life points
Just
directly.
as I expected.
I'll let you choose which card you take from my hand. No, I'll discard my own choice. Sphere Karibo.
Draw.
Perfect.
I'd
I
like you to meet my monster's
summon
effect
Breaker the Magical
activates.
Warrior. Do you have another Saber Hole? Doesn't look like it. I'll activate his effect.
Activates.
And I'll target one of your 2 face down cards.
Wait.
Cosmic Cyclone.
No one could win with me.
From my hand.
That still tickles my
Activate an
funny
equip
bone.
spell.
It looks like Breaker will have to be my lead monster.
Battle.
I'll get rid of your tuner,
Activate an equip spell.
the biggest threat to me.
End
No
my
one
turn.
messes with Joey Wheeler. It's
I
my
see.
turn. I draw.
Alright, your turn.
I end my
Time to
turn.
make my move.
Let's draw. How interesting.
This card should spice things up
I'll
a bit.
activate
I activate
Toon
the spell card.
Table of Contents. Now, I'll summon another breaker, the Magical Warrior.
My monster's effect activates.
And we'll get rid of whatever your face down card is. Then I'll activate Toon Kingdom.
Welcome, land of mania and mayhem. I activate Toon Kingdom. I summon.
I could destroy your monster as a result of battle, but I'd only be helping you.
I attack you with two dark magician.
So with that, I end my turn.
'Cause losing ain't in my
Show me what
dictionary.
you've got.
It's my turn. I'm bringing.
Draw Sense Earth. You can take any Earth monster out. For which one is going to help you now?
Let's do this. I summon a monster.
X-Saber Dark Soul. Are you going to open the overlay network?
Battle.
You're going to crash your monster into mines.
My monster.
Well then.
I can tell that you have a great love for your cards. As the creator of Duel Monsters, this makes me.
Technically, you could have crashed your monster into my Toon Dark Magician Girl and then brought out X-Saber Full Helm Knight? Full Helm Knight might have been able to protect you? Was that 2-0 already? So it was. That means that the next opponent I play is Moist Banana. Alright. I guess it's time to find out what this banana is all about. Oh, Draw Sense Earth is a random Earth monster. You were hoping for a tuner. You might consider adding something like Wind Up Zen Mines to your deck. A rank 3 might help quite a bit. Alright.
Hope you're ready.
I will go ahead and bring out a Toon Dark Magician Girl. Special summon in attack mode. Then, we'll back this monster up with an equip spell. The power of the Guardians. What is the power of the Guardians? An axe, a sword? We may never know.
My turn.
Alright, we'll see you next time, Ben. Remember that we are streaming Monday. Plain clothes, of course.
My monster's effect
Dragoonity Sonatus? Oh no.
My monster's effect
Assalon might take us in just a moment.
I special summon a monster.
By removing just one Dragoonity from the graveyard and destroying Toon World, you'll clear my field.
Synchro summon a monster. My monster's effect
Dragoonity Vajrayana will allow you to send another tuner to your equipped spell zone. Special summon that tuner and then make a level 8.
I special summon a monster.
The hits just keep on coming.
Here I go. I synchro summon
There's
a monster.
Assalon, because Koos can be used as a level 4. Assalon's effect activates, banishing a Dragoonity from the grave.
I set
Is
a
it
card.
only monster
I
cards?
set this card. Time
How
to battle.
interesting.
Here we go. My monster attacks your life
No,
points.
actually...
I end my turn.
Oh, it would have been
I'm
one
just getting
face-up
warmed
monster.
up.
For some reason, I was confused and thought it was any card. Happy Halloween!
It's time to duel.
I special summon a monster.
I summon.
Then, I'll activate my equipped spell card.
I activate an equip spell.
The problem is my monster isn't strong enough to withstand even a single attack. So while I might be able to strike you, you could also have a face down card or a Karibo.
My monster's effect
I do get a
activates.
spell counter on Power of the Guardians, but nothing else. You protected your life points once again.
Now isn't the time to let up. My turn. I draw. My monster's effect activates.
Alright.
Let's
I
battle.
won't be able
You're
to.
finished. My monster attacks your life points too.
Now how does that happen?
Impossible. Inconceivable. My power.
That wasn't.
That was an excellent duel, but I'm still trying to figure out how Ascalon had to use only one monster material instead of two from the graveyard to destroy my Power of the Guardians equipped Magician Girl. Well, the world may never know. But Moist Banana, we are playing 2 out of 3. So if you want to sit back down, you absolutely can. Interesting. Alright. Let's see what's up for the next duel. This time I'm going first, but it looks like my opponent's changed. Will we face the unstoppable Infernity monsters? Well, if so, let's set up a decent field. I'm going to bring out Fairy Magician Girl and use it to add Toon Dark Magician Girl to my hand. Then I'll special summon Toon Dark Magician Girl. And, just for flavor, we'll open up our world of mania and mayhem.
Spice things up a bit. I activate the spell card Toon Table of Contents. Welcome to my land of mania and mayhem. I activate Toon Kingdom.
What does fate have in store for me?
Alright, Callum Kessler, show us what you've got.
From my hand,
You absolutely can jump on the bus. It's not like tonight's a school night. Interesting. Dark World Dealings. What card will you discard first? It is an Infernity deck. Well, I'll send my Kiteroy to the graveyard. But you are welcome to use the code on the screen and join.
I
And
activate
we'll
the
play 2
continuous
out of 3 as well.
Infernity Launcher.
Are you going to
Come
discard
out,
2
Infernity
cards?
Archfiend. From my hand, I activate
Monster
the spell.
Gate. Now that's interesting.
Come out, Infernity Archfiend. I set a card. When my hand is empty,
If you had set a
I can
card,
use my
you would have been
launcher's
able to
extra
use your
effect.
Infernity Archfiend's effect.
Come out,
But that's no
Infernity
matter,
Archfiend,
you're going
the
to get to
tuner
use
monster,
Infernity Archfiend's
Beam.
effect anyway.
Infernity Archfiend lets me add a card to my hand.
I might be in some real trouble. There's another copy of Infernity Launcher, the
I activate
last.
the continuous spell, Infernity Launcher. Let's see if you...
Shell of a Ghost. If you have 0 cards in your hand and you control only Infernity monsters, take an Infernity Launcher from your deck and place it at the top of your deck. Then place an Infernity Launcher from outside your deck at the bottom of your deck. You've gained another Infernity Launcher.
I exceed summon a monster.
And now you'll summon Diamond Direwolf.
I activate my monster's effect.
Tributing Diamond Direwolf to do what? Destroy Toon Kingdom. Because it counts as Toon World, my Toon Dark Magician Girl
When my
will be
hand is
destroyed.
empty, I can
And
use
you
my
can use
launcher's
Infernity
extra
Launcher.
effect.
Fascinating.
Come out, Infernity Archfiend.
Time
Come
for a
out,
little
Infernity
Seagawk.
Archfiend.
Simultaneous
Infernity Archfiend
effects
lets me add a-
go
Infernity
on
Archfiend
chain.
lets me add a card to my
So
hand.
you'll get to add 2 cards, including that new copy of Infernity Launcher you added to your deck. Absolutely fascinating. And you'll get an Infernity Barrier. Combining your 2
I synchro
monsters,
summon a monster.
it's time for Coral Dragon.
Activate my monster's effect.
Then Coral Dragon will destroy Toon World.
Battle. Attack Infernity Archfiend.
I'll take the
Infernal
damage.
Ooh. It's over.
Then, Coral Dragon's attack will be reduced to 0, or at least the damage I take will be
And
nullified.
my turn.
Time to make
Now
my
what will
move.
you do?
Let's see what we've got. Oh goodness.
You're ready. I summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
I'll grab Toon Dark Magician Girl. But I can't special summon her because you've taken my card. Without Toon World, I can do nothing. So, battle phase. Honestly, there's no point in attacking either of these. I surrender. Good job. Have we now? I certainly didn't see the message alerting me that we had been raided, but I do see that Team Excelica is now in the chat. Well, those of you who have just joined are welcome to Duelists as well. We're playing 2 out of 3 sets, or Toon out of 3 sets, I should say, using the code below. Well, that's really up to you. You need to find the duel monsters that speak to you. No one can really tell you what deck you should build. Of course, they can tell you what cards you should pick up, but only you know which cards are going to lead you to victory. If you haven't finished windups, though, Voltage of the Metal is an excellent deck. It absolutely is. There's a number of things you can spend your points on. Why, hello, Queen. Let me go back into the duel room. They certainly were. Alright. So the next person up is going to be the Goat Gamer, then a Lorne, and then Emperor for 2 out of 3 sets each. So without further ado, where is my goat? Oh, you absolutely did go to table 15. Way to take me 100% seriously. I know no one else was. Wind-ups are quite the engine. If you're looking for an interesting deck idea, you might try Akiza's skill that allows her to keep Dark Verger in the graveyard. Then, by running a few copies of Toon or plant monsters like Spore and Glow-Up Bulb, you can combine those monsters into a level 3 synchro. And now that you've got that, you can banish Dark Verger to special summon Spore again and control 2 level 3 monsters on the field. Combine those 2 level 3 monsters for a wind-up Carrier Zen Mighty, and you can special summon a wind-up from your deck, all off of a single normal summon. Try giving it a shot. Then, if you happen to draw a card like Enemy Controller and happen to go second, you can get rid of that wind-up monster and attack directly with whatever it is your opponent was foolish enough to put on the field.
I'll set a monster.
Yes, use that card to survive.
I end my turn.
Ooh. Season 4 is relatively short, so you should be able to get through it in no time at all. I'll summon Sphere Karibo, then I'll tribute Sphere Karibo for Toon Dark Magician Girl. Then I'll activate our favorite spell card, Toon Rollback.
I activate a spell.
Attack twice.
Let's draw your last pathetic card.
Toon Dark Magician Girl.
And unfortunately, you, my boy, that's it. Bye, BB. See you next time. That's why we play 2 out of 3, because dueling sometimes can feel pretty stilted. I'm still on the same table 15, waiting to duel. Ready when you are. And that is the purpose of this Toon deck, is just to annihilate my opponent with the Toon Dark Magician Girl. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll pull it around in Duel 3. It is quite a memorable duel. Alright, it's a Toon world after all. So, I'll start with Berry Magician Girl. But because I'm going first this duel, I cannot defeat you merely by summoning my monster and attacking twice. So I'll still summon it, but I'll put up the defensive shield that is Toon Kingdom.
Mania and mayhem. I activate Toon Kingdom.
Then I'll end my turn.
My turn.
I've been here the entire time.
Here I go.
At least for the
I summon
3
a
hours
monster.
we've been streaming tonight.
I activate my monster.
Shiranor. How interesting.
I'll play this.
But unless
I
you can
special summon a
topple my
monster.
attack points in a single bound, my monster is protected from being destroyed as a result of battle or card effect, merely by banishing the top card of my deck.
I synchro summon
You won't
a
destroy the
monster.
tune, I'll just rip out a page from the book that is Toon Kingdom.
I activate my monster's
Unless your Shiranoi Squire saga makes me eat those words. Why, thank you, Zexy Observer 88 boy. By destroying my Toon Kingdom, it does count as Toon World, and my monster is destroyed. Were you actually in Roswell, New Mexico then? How interesting.
I'll play this. I special
So
summon a
here's
battle.
Gozuki.
Go.
1,
I attack you directly.
I have no
2, and just like that, I have been unmade as easily as you were in the previous duel. Alright, let's go to game 3. Challenge. It's your turn to close this duel out. We'll see what happens. Duel Links is absolutely vicious. Why, hello, Brad boy. Or is it Brad Day boy? Seems like April 29th might have made a certain impression in your life. But I could just be using the power of my Millennium Eye.
My turn.
Alright. What have we got next? I am getting to go second, which does mean I possibly could win this duel in a single series of
I'll
attacks.
set a card.
It all depends on what I
Play
draw.
this. I summon a monster. I
Interesting.
end my turn.
I draw. Well, that certainly is helpful. It just depends. I think I will protect
This card should
my
spice
monster
things up
instead
a
of
bit.
trying to win in
I
a
activate
single
the
moment.
Spell card, Toon Table of Contents.
What will you do in return? How interesting. You must have a Cosmic Cyclone. So I'll add Toon Rollback. Or could it be Raigeki Break? It's time to see how strong the Millennium Eye really
I summon a
is.
monster in attack position.
I will use the
My
effect of Berry
monster's
Magician
effect
Girl.
activates.
And I will add Toon Dark Magician Girl. Is it or is it not a Cosmic Cyclone? If it's Cosmic Cyclone, I'm in great position to win this duel. But if it's anything else, I'm in trouble.
From my hand,
Here's
I
Toon
activate a
Rollback.
spell.
Now I can attack twice this turn.
From
And
my hand,
I'll activate an
I
equip
activate
spell.
an equip spell.
Alright. Let's see what the mystery card was. That gives you pause for thought. It's Raigeki Break.
Card. I activate a trap.
I'm in trouble. I should have brought out Toon Kingdom after all, but if Toon Kingdom was destroyed, I would have lost just the same. But the
end
duel
my
isn't
turn.
over yet.
Here goes. My turn. I draw.
Alright.
I'll set a card.
How
That
interesting.
is the correct.
Battle. Go. I attack you directly.
Well, I could take this, but I actually like my precious life points. And it doesn't look like you're going to use the effect of your monster.
My monster's effect activates.
I end my
Time
turn.
to make my
It's
move.
my
Draw.
move. Let's try this song and dance all over from the beginning. I'll use Berry Magician Girl.
Activates.
It all comes down to this. Here's Toon Dark Magician Girl all over again. Special summon.
I summon two.
Let's see what we've got. So there's no queue. All you have to do, Brad, is join the duel room, and I'm battling people in the order that they join. You don't need to sit at a specific table. You just need to join.
With Toon Dark Magician Girl.
Do you have anything to stop my 2,000 attack? Interesting.
Was that wise?
Dice
Check out my
it.
set card.
Fascinating.
I activate a trap.
Impossible!
So send 2 cards from your deck to the graveyard, but you finally hit the tuner, and it's the level 3. Oh no! I think this duel is going to end in the Shiranui player's favor.
Go, Yuma.
Yeah! I summon a monster.
This is...
Duel Fuel.
I activate my monster's effect.
No one could win with me.
Oh no! I think you might be right, Yugi boy. Thank you for reminding me, Gnarly Emperor, of the situation that we've so direly placed ourselves
I
in.
activate my monster's effect.
Now, Shiranui Blade Master is enough to end this duel. And Spirit Master, I meant.
Effect.
Spirit Master, when banished, can destroy a card on the field. And there goes Toon Dark Magician Girl.
Go.
To a degree, I certainly am, except for no one could win with these. But it's not like I've actually lost.
Anticipated that, of course. My monster's
I won't take
effect
any
activates.
damage.
Here goes. Take
I think this time I'll go ahead and take the 17
Not
directly.
ended me yet.
I end my turn.
Draw. How interesting. Well, I could save this for another time. Or I could hope that I draw Toon Dark Magician Girl. But the dual fuel has actually stopped me from being able to win this in a single attack. I end my turn. How interesting.
I end my turn.
I do think the channel points rewards do need some additions, and Pegasus is obviously a great addition.
I draw.
But that will have to wait till the next stream, which will be Monday.
I activate my monster's effect.
All right. Let's see.
Here I go. I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Shiranui Smith. Are we in trouble or not?
Battle.
Only time will tell.
Take this. I attack you directly.
1,800 seems like an awful lot.
My monster's effect.
Especially when you're going to activate your monster's effect to make it even larger. But I won't take that damage.
What I thought you'd do.
24 is not on the menu. That sounds excellent.
You don't need to tell me twice.
The quintessential opposite of no one could win with these.
My monster's effect.
I'll have to start watching 5Ds again to find such a line.
You directly.
It all comes down to this. My final move.
I end my turn.
Everything is still proceeding as I
Draw.
I draw.
Well,
I set a
that's
card
not an
face
awful
down.
card, but it probably isn't going to save
Special
us.
summon Toon Mermaid.
I end my turn.
End my turn.
You have the winning formula in hand. Go and...
I draw.
That's an interesting new emote that I've never seen before. I'm in the jack-o'-lantern. Early episodes. Interesting. I will negate your monster's
Simple-minded
effect.
fool. I activate a face.
But it
down
isn't
card.
going to save
My
me.
continuous trap activates.
Seems like I might have to take a brief break before our next duel. Oh, nope, I think I just managed to free myself from the extra hair prison I had created for myself.
I exceed summon a monster. Kubaba General's coming to...
Oh no! Looks like that's the end of me.
I flip over my set card. I activate a quick play spell. Here I go. I special summon a monster.
Alright. I think that field is quite a good reminder of why Shiranois are still an excellent deck.
Let's go. I synchro summon a monster.
Especially with the Shiranoi Shogun
I
Saga.
activate my monster's effect.
Shogun Saga's effect activates. And now it's 5,500.
Battle.
Not that I needed anything more than just a few
Kubaba General,
points directly.
Let him feel your blood.
Go, Yuma!
You don't need to tell me twice.
Must be some wonderful channel point modifications. Well done. I lost at my own game. Next up is going to be Alum, then Emperor, then Queen, then Brad Day, and then Playmaker. So Alum, where are you, Alum? There you are, Alum boy. I know. I managed to hold out, but I just couldn't capitalize on your undefended life points. And that dual fuel meant that a single attack from Toon Dark Magician Girl was not going to be enough. Alright, Kaiba boy, show me what you've got.
This is going to be such fun. I only allow the finest duelists
I
to duel
spy
me.
a scientist.
I hope you live up to your reputation.
My turn.
Let's see. Just waiting to see what your opening move is. What a wonderful playmat. Are you playing Earthbound Immortals, or is my Millennium Eye deceiving me and you just like the style? Could be Fortune Lady. But it appears to be Dawn Knight, Blue Eyes White Dragon, here we come. So Dawn Knight's effect will also activate. Meaning 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons, or worse, Dragon Spirit of White come to wipe my Toon World off the face of this earth. Looks like I either gave him an idea, or the Millennium Eye is still working just fine. There's the White Stone of Ancients.
I activate my monster's effect.
If you wonder why I'm worried. No, how interesting. 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons instead?
Draw.
I might be in luck. Because that
I'd
means
like you to meet my monster.
it all depends on what that face down card is. I'll add Toon Dark Magician Girl to my hand. Then I'll special summon a Toon Mermaid in defense mode. And again.
I special summon Toon Mermaid.
Then. Oh, what a Diamond Dire Wolf could do for me right now. But instead, because I don't have that card yet, I'm forced to summon Toon Dark Magician Girl. Well, you certainly can play it with the cards from Voltage of the Metal.
I activate a spell.
Is that card that's face down completely inert? Let's find out. Oh no! For you, 2,000 twice. That's all she wrote for game 1, but that's why we play it Toon out of 3. Alright, Alum, let's try again. You can change your cards, you can do whatever it is you need to do. Alright, game 2. I will say heraldic monsters are certainly interesting, but I haven't seen the deck yet in ranked mode. Alright, Seto Kaiba, let's see what you've got. Tune out of 3.
Give me an unbeatable advantage.
Fine. My turn.
What an excellent starting hand. It all depends on the cards you put forth on the field. Where's the white wine spritzers? Oh, come now. I wouldn't want to violate any Twitch terms of service. Pegasus is a known alcoholic, though, from the animated series, isn't he?
Join me. Special summon.
Why, thank you for following. Don't do 69. Is that life advice or just a clever name? He is be hitting those spritzers, though. Now what shall you do? I'm waiting. Show no mercy.
Here it comes.
Oh, this is going to be
I
so
summon a
fun.
monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Jaden did happen to play a duelist that used a deck stolen from Maximillion Pegasus, as well as a character who stole Yugi's deck as well. Oh no! Blue Eyes White Dragon. I will say that Pegasus does appear in Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so it's not like he's hiding away.
Synchro summon.
Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. How interesting. Will that be enough? What monster could you bring out with Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon? It does kind of count. There's a lot of echoes of Yu-Gi-Oh! The original series, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel monsters, in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Between Yugi Muto and Kaiba Man, and Maximillion Pegasus. It's not like it's completely silent when it comes to the original series. Another Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh no!
Time to make my move.
I think this duel might be over before it even begins. I activate Tune Table of Contents.
I activate the spell card Tune Table of Contents.
And now we'll grab Tune Dark Magician Girl. Let's activate Tune Kingdom.
Mania and mayhem. I activate Tune Kingdom.
And it certainly is manic, isn't it? Now my tunes no longer can be targeted. And speaking of tunes,
I special summon Tune Mermaid.
I think this duel's almost over.
I summon.
We used to have a word for this deck. I think it could eloquently be called Saki.
I activate a spell.
Now my untargetable 2000 attack Tune monster can attack directly twice. What synchro monster could you possibly bring out?
Come on out. Now.
Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. That's not going to save you from me.
Dark Magician Girl.
I'll get you for this.
Dark the ending.
It's done.
You've come far and learned much. But you're still a novice compared to me.
Alright. That was Tune out of 3. Let's see who's next. Emperor 47. Emperor 47. It's time to duel. Stop cheating, huh? With the power of my Millennium Eye, you cannot defeat me.
Are you ready for what I have in store?
Alright, let's see what's next.
My turn.
I pass my turn.
Here I go.
Let's try this just
It's
a
my
little
turn.
bit differently.
I draw. I'll set a monster. I'm ending my turn.
There we go. That's what I was looking to get rid of. Might have to take a brief breather after this particular duel.
Draw.
Just to freshen up. How interesting.
That's not very nice, Ubel.
And what is this Ubel saying about me?
I special summon 2 mermaid.
I'll activate my equip card.
I activate an equip spell.
And I end my
I
turn.
end my turn.
It's your turn. Is she now?
I draw.
I don't remember creating a duel monster as petulant as Ubel. Actually,
The spell card.
if you remember the plot of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Jade and Yuki created Ubel accidentally by submitting
I fusion summon
a
monster.
design for the card in one of Kaiba Boy's tournament contests, I should say, contests.
Show
The
yourself
winner of the contest had their
elemental
drawing
hero
shot off into
Neos Knight.
space, and then the power of darkness infused with that drawing in order to make a new and powerful
From my
monster.
hand, I act the spell
So while
card.
Industrial
Go.
Illusions might have created the
Oversoul.
card, Ubel itself was created by
Let's
Jaden.
go.
Season 3 spoilers much. It's Neos. I certainly can. I wish you the best of luck in pulling whatever card it is that you need. Consider yourself blessed.
Get him, Neos Knight. Final Neos Slash.
Simple-minded fool.
What an interesting situation to be in.
Spell.
Every time you attack my monster, it gains a counter. Then I can use the counter from Power of the Guardians
Get 'em,
to
Neos
remove it
Knight.
and protect it.
Simple-minded fool.
There's nothing you can do about
Activate
it,
an equip spell.
as long as I remember to click yes. Try again. As many attacks as you deliver, you will not destroy my
activate a
monster.
field spell.
Your fusion recycling plant did add Bubble Man back to your hand,
I'm
but
ending
he
my
is
turn.
not going to protect you.
Draw.
Oh, goodness. What an interesting card. I see that you have Favorite Hero, powering up your monster, allowing it to have additional attacks. What would happen if I happen to use Breaker?
Hope you're ready. My monster's
Breaker, the
effect
Magical Warrior's
activates.
effect will activate. Then I'll use one of his spell counters in order to destroy your favorite hero. The card, not your actual favorite hero. Then, I'll send Breaker to the graveyard by tributing it for my Dark Magician Girl. And I'll turn my monster to attack mode. Time to battle. I'll deal 1,900 points of damage to you. And again, 2,000. Now you know what they say. Never put a protagonist at 100 life points. But show me what you'll do with that 100 life points.
I activate a field spell.
Fusion Recycling Plant activates, allowing you to add a polymerization from your graveyard back to your hand. Are you going to fuse your elemental
Activate
hero
the spell
Neos
card,
again?
Polymerization. This will do. I fusion summon a monster.
It's Nova Master.
Battle.
You can attack my monster as many times as you wish. I am not losing this duel.
Attack.
I don't mind taking no battle damage.
Go.
I I anticipated that, of course.
I deny drawing you a
anticipated
card.
that, of course.
Or allowing you to draw a card, I should say. Sometimes I'm too eloquent for my own good.
I activate a field spell.
My monster's gotten even bigger. That blade edge in your hand won't do you any good. You've never faced a duelist like me.
Time to battle.
2,900. It certainly got the job done. I know you love your cards though, Gnarly Emperor. And I know you'll come far. Remember, it's 2 out of 3. So let the games begin anew. Same table, or whichever you choose. It certainly made it so that if you attacked my monster again, its attack points would be far too large for you to get over. Nothing like a good spot of tea. Alright, let's see how this next game progresses.
Are you ready? Do you realize?
Not a terrible hand.
To make my move,
I'll set a card.
Set a card face down.
And end my turn.
I end my turn.
Your move.
My turn. I draw.
Whatever could you be
Check
doing
this
next?
out. I summon a monster.
I'm not impressed. About to end your turn.
My move.
Interesting.
Draw.
Well then, I think that's
This
game.
card should spice things up a bit. I activate the spell card, Toon Table of Contents.
I'll add Toon Dark Magician Girl to my hand. Then I'll summon Breaker the Magical
Let the fun
Warrior.
begin. My monster's effect activates.
No response. Then I'll special summon my Toon Dark Magician Girl. And last but not least, the cherry on this Sunday is Toon Rollback. It allows my Toon to attack you twice, and 2,000 directly twice appears to be game.
Dark burn. The end is true.
Oh no. If only. Well then. We'll have to have a rematch at another time. Looks like next is going to be Brad Day, then Yusaku, the Playmaker, Sharks, and Skullboss. So, where is... Brad Day's right there, right? Yes. Brad Day, it's time to duel. You're fine, pay it no mind. Every now and again mistakes happen, but what you learn from them is what is so much more important.
Are you ready for what I have in store? I only allow the finest duelists to do me.
Here's what's next.
I hope you live up to your reputation.
We must win this duel, Yuma.
We will. With you by my side, there's nothing we can't
Why,
do.
thank you, Devile. I think I might bring... Oh, I don't really need to bring the duel room text that far. I can read it. Just straining the single eye of mine. I end my turn.
No, it's my turn.
The Egyptian god cards. I'm not afraid of those if I can attack you directly for all of your life points. Although I will say Slifer the Sky Dragon could technically destroy, or rather reduce the attack points of my Toon Dark Magician Girl. But you're welcome to try.
I activate a spell card.
Hey, True Nade.
Goblinberg. Goblinberg's effect activates.
Looks like I'm in for 2 level 4s on the field. You know what that means.
Onomatopoeia.
Will you use Onomatopoeia's effects? How many Xyz monsters are we going to face?
I Xyz summon a monster.
Utopia.
Rise on up. number 39.
Not the worst choice for stopping the attacks of my tunes. That Millennium Eye has been gone for quite some time. Do remember what poor Pegasus has endured after fighting Bakura. That shadow game was not very fun.
Utopia. Rising Sun Slash.
I am going to use my Kite Roid.
My monster's effect activates.
I end my turn.
I draw. Let's see if we can't do this again from the top.
I'd like you to meet my monster. I summon a monster in attack position.
I activate my monster's effect.
Activates.
At this moment,
Exceeds block.
I activate
Well,
a
there's a
counter
new
trap.
card I've never seen before. I will set a card and end my turn.
I end my turn.
my turn.
No, it's my turn. I draw.
Effectively.
I set a card.
Whatever draws your card, whatever sleeves your deck, whatever rolls your dice.
Stay focused, Yuma.
Attack, Utopia. Rising Sun Slash.
I will activate my Fiendish Chain,
Simple-minded
preventing
fool.
your Utopia from
I
stopping
flip
my
over
attacks.
face-down card.
Unless
My
you've got a
continuous
card
trap
to say
activates.
about it.
I flip over my
Forbidden Lance!
I activate a quick play spell.
But that's only going to let this attack through. No response. 1,700 is an easy price to pay. I draw. Now I'll summon my Karibo. Then I'll tribute that Karibo for Toon Dark Magician Girl. Fantastic, Gianni. I look forward to facing you again in the future. Battle 2000. You can't negate my attacks anymore. Now, if you can't get rid of Toon Dark Magician Girl, it's the end for you.
Why did you not execute the...
Well, it is Toon out of 3. So you may, yet again, get another chance, Brad Day Boy. Because that was only our first duel. Very intelligent of you, though, to bring out Utopia. Utopia can save you from my tunes. Even if it can't stop them from attacking directly, it can negate the attack. Let's reconnect to Kaiba's middling platform. Back into the duel room. Alright, I look forward to facing those god cards. Alright, Brad Day, game 2. Don't make me bring out the Pyramid of Light. God cards are banished. What a silly effect that ended up having in the film. Alright, I activate Toon World as if from nowhere. I pass my turn.
My turn.
No, it's my turn. I draw. Fly, Goblinberg.
Goblinberg again.
Goblinberg's effect activates.
Go, Yuma.
Yeah! I special
Satellar
summon monster.
Knights. How interesting.
I
That
build the
effectively is an
overlay
apt
network.
description of it.
I exceed summon.
Utopia again.
I set a call. I'll set
What
a
shall we
Stay
do?
focused, Yuma.
Attack, Utopia.
I think I'll put it in
Anticipated that.
defense mode.
My monster's effect.
I end my turn.
I draw. Interesting. Well,
I'd like you to meet my monster's effect activates.
Magician plus Shark is quite the hand.
Huh?
I know.
Exceeds
Check
block.
out my set card. I
Oh,
activate a
no.
counter trap.
I end my turn.
I end my turn.
Here goes. My turn.
Let's see what you've got
I
next. The tension is boiling.
I'll set a card. The battle. Attack, Utopia. Rising sun.
Let's just say I don't feel like taking 2,500 to the face.
My monster's
I'll
effect
reduce that
activates.
battle damage to 0.
To make my move.
I draw. Again, maybe it's not time to do anything. I pass.
I end my turn.
My turn.
No, it's my turn. I draw. Come on in. Zubaba Bancho Gaga Coat.
You don't have any dodos in the graveyard.
Zubaba Bancho Gaga Coat. Attack.
I suppose 1,800 wouldn't be the death of me.
Go, Yuma.
But
You don't need to tell me
2,500
twice.
absolutely would
Attack,
be.
Utopia.
You did exactly.
I'll banish that from the graveyard.
I flip over my set card.
Exceeds block.
I activate a counter trap.
Oh no! That counter trap really gets the job done. I am absolutely surprised. Alright, Brad. We've each won one game. Let's finish off this set in style. But it's a speed duel. A new format developed specifically to be quick and painless. Although it's mostly just painful. Speed duels have existed for ages. It is Zubaba Bancho, Gaga Coat. Zubaba and a Gaga monster at the same time. Alright, let's see. What an interesting way for us both to start the duel.
Here comes Utopic Onomatopoeia. Utopic Onomatopoeia.
I absolutely love that counter trap. Not being on the other side of it, of course. Gaga Mancer. Your field contains 3 different level 4s. The sky is the limit. Satellar Knight Delteros.
I activate my monster.
Now you can destroy my Toon World. Thus preventing the OTK. Oh no.
Time to make my move.
I draw. Oh no, this hand simply will not do. I end my turn.
I end my turn.
My turn.
No, it's
Welcome back, Chris. We certainly can still fit you in. I am in no hurry to get out of this stream.
Take this.
But
You
I'm also in no hurry to lose my life points.
You did exactly.
So I'll
what I
activate
thought
Sphere
you'd do.
Karibo.
My monster's
And
effect
you've just
activates.
shown me the bare truth.
What should our next move be?
You absolutely have
Welcome to my land of mania and
the
mayhem.
Xyz counter trap.
I activate Toon Kingdom.
I see. How
I
interesting.
special summon Toon Mermaid.
You absolutely have that counter trap. Oh, come now, Vox. Certainly you of all people are geographically situated enough to know what bear means.
Time to battle.
I will battle indeed.
I
2,000
attack you with
directly.
Dark Magician Girl. dark burning attack.
How interesting.
You gotta be joking.
I end my turn.
You have not lost yet, Yuma.
My turn
So do
comes
me
to
a
a
favor
close.
and duel.
I draw.
However, Delteros can destroy our Toon World.
I activate
We
my
might be in
monster
trouble.
effect.
It is, in fact, Pegasus.
Mancer's effect activates when it's used as an
Oh
overlay.
no! That will increase the attack of your monster to 3,000. Only for the duration of this turn. It doesn't look like you have anyone else to summon, so it looks like I'll live to fight another day. But without any copies of Toon World or Toon Kingdom, I'm
Bye,
sunk.
Goblinberg.
And Goblinberg wraps
Stay
this up.
focused, Yuma.
Here goes. I attack you directly.
Looks like you've won our Toon out of 3
You
set.
don't need to tell me twice.
Too bad. Pegasus desu. Alright, let's see who's next on the list. I will say, after we fight Brad Day, it's supposed to be Playmaker. Playmaker, where have you gone? Are you ready to show me some Cybers type monsters, Playmaker? Oh, I just saw you. You were on table 1. Where have you gone? Alright, the next Toon out of 3 duel begins anew. Good game indeed. Oh, you're fine.
Are you ready for what I have in store? I only allow the finest duelists to duel me. I hope you live up to your reputation.
Alright,
Ready to go.
let's see.
Duel.
Mokuba, the other Kaiba brother,
Awakening Dragon.
starting off with his own rendition of the Melody of Awakening Dragon. But instead of grabbing 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons, he's grabbed 2 Chaos Dragon Levianeers. Very bold of you to think that you might survive this duel.
I activate the spell card.
I
Toon Table of Contents.
will grab Toon Rollback. You're going to have to prove once and for all whether or not you're ready to survive.
Summon a monk by monster's effect activates.
With Berry Magician Girl, I grab another Toon Dark Magician Girl, one of which I'll summon now.
I summon
Then,
from my hand.
Toon Rollback.
I activate a spell.
Alright,
Time to bat. I attack you.
it
with
looks
2
like you
Dark
had
Magician
something.
Girls.
Sphere Karibo.
Burning attack.
That means you have 2 different monsters in your graveyard, but one of them is an Earth monster, so I'm not quite as afraid of the Levianeer Dragons as maybe I should be.
Draw.
Let's see if you can change the contents of that graveyard.
Let's go. I summon a monster.
Raiden would certainly do that. Between Raiden and Glow Up Bulb, you have ample chances. Thanks, Raya141 boy. Looks like you now have 3 lights and darks.
Let's go. I special summon
Levianeer Dragon is summoned and can destroy up to 2 cards on the field.
I activate my monster.
And Thunder Dragon Hawk allows you to cycle the cards in your hand. And thanks, Homim Soraya boy. Soraya? 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 I apologize for butchering your name. Speaking of butchering, it looks like this is a slaughter of a duel. And thanks, dude 1090 boy. 3,000 plus 1,900, but the Levianeer cannot attack directly this turn. Perhaps I'm safer than I appear to be.
I activate my monster.
Oh no! With Glow Up Bulb and a level 8 monster, you might be able to make Vermilion Dragon Mech. And if Vermilion Dragon Mech hits the field, I'm definitely doomed. That's all she wrote for game 1. I surrender. Well, it is Toon out of 3, so let's see if I can roll it back on this next duel, Playmaker. I wonder what skill you're using. Thanks, Immortal Buddha boy. What an enlightened decision to follow me. But I can always say Chris the King of Games, boy.
For what I haven't. Time to
GG indeed.
My
Alright, let's see. What an interesting hand. But I don't want to overcommit to the field, because you might wipe me out. That said, I think I'll actually just summon a single copy of Berry Magician Girl.
Effect activates.
I will add Toon Dark Magician Girl to my hand. And sure, why not? I'll special summon her to the field. But in order to keep my cards safe from Chaos Dragon Levy near, I end my turn.
I draw.
Doesn't quite have the same ring to it as it should. Chris, the King of Games, boy. Looks like you're using the effect of your Thunder Dragon Dark. Then you'll use Charge of the Light Brigade. That certainly adds additional light and dark monsters, including Raiden and Thunder Dragonhawk.
From my hand.
Solar Recharge. You likely already have Lumina the Lightsworn Summoner in your hand.
From my hand. Activate
And if you
spell.
don't, Charge of the Light Brigade is going to allow you to add it. Oh no.
By scanning
Oh,
your
yeah.
mind, I can see
I
your
summon a
hand clear as day.
I activate my
I know where this
monster
duel is going. But I think I'll stay in it just the same.
set. Oh yeah. I special summon a monster.
Even if I committed more cards to the field, there's no way I would have survived any of this. Toon Table of Contents might have slowed him down,
Synchro summon
but
a
I don't
monster.
think that's in the cards. How interesting. Fortune Lady Every instead of Michael the Lightsworn Arcs? Michael the Arc Lightsworn, I think his name it is. When you make as many cards as I do, you sometimes forget a name or two.
Check this out. I special summon a monster.
Oh, looks like you didn't need it anyway. Here's Chaos Dragon Levianeer.
I activate my monster's effect.
And then Thunder Dragonhawk allows you to shuffle the contents of your hand. I've got 2 words for you.
Oh no!
Thank you, Almighty Vox. Without you, I don't know what I'd do. But you can only attack me directly for 2,800. Ah, but by using Mokuba's See You Later skill, now you're able to summon your monster back to the field, and it's no longer restricted from not attacking. Very well done, Kaiba boy. Very well done indeed.
Check this out.
So much for activating my card of Manic, Mania, and Mayhem. It looks like I'm going to lose this duel. And what's that? One good trick deserves another. A second Chaos Dragon Levianeer appears on the field. Well, you can extend the handshake, because I am going to get slapped across the face. 3,000 and 2,800.
I lost.
Very good game, Playmaker boy. Looks like locking you in the dual dimension of brains paid off. Well, after Playmaker, we're going to fight Shanks. Where's Mr. Shanks? Shanks, paging Shanks boy. Where are you? GG indeed, my friends. GG indeed. Well, if Shanks is not available, we can always fight the next person in line. That would be Don't Do 69. Please come and have a seat. Don't Do 69. 2 duelists back to back, absentee. Well, I guess the next one on the list is Chris the King of Games. Oh, just in time. Almost skipped over you. Let's make this a good one. Silver rank 2. I have a feeling you're a better duelist than your rank might belie.
Are you ready for what I have in store? Yu-Gi-Oh! Time to make my move. My turn.
I think that I'll commit a single copy of Toon Dark Magician Girl to the field.
My monster's effect activates.
It's not that they can't tell you no, it's that no has no effect. I'll put this in attack mode.
I summon Toon. It's my turn.
Why, thank you. Cool screen name. It's the only thing I can see to compliment.
I set a card.
How interesting.
My field spell
Augmented
activates.
heraldry. We're actually going to get to see a new Xyz deck.
Draw.
Well then,
Welcome
I
to the land
activate
of mania and
Toon
mayhem.
Kingdom.
I activate Toon
You're
Kingdom.
too kind.
I summon a monster in it. My monster's effect activates.
I'll grab Toon Dark Magician Girl, and we'll summon her to the field. But do you know what's better than two Toon Dark Magician Girls? I can special summon Toon Mermaid from my hand.
Special summon Toon Mermaid.
And once again call a third Toon Dark Magician Girl.
I summon Toon Dark Magician Girl.
Now, all three of these Toon Dark Magician Girls can attack directly and can't be targeted.
I attack you with Toon
Unless you have a
Magician
drowning
Girl.
mirror force.
Exactly what I was waiting.
Heraldry change.
I use my face down card. Here I
Special
go.
summon a heralding feast and then end the battle phase.
It's my turn.
I end my turn.
I draw a card.
What an apt assessment.
My turn is done.
Time to make my move. Draw. This card should spice things up a bit. I activate the spell card, Toon Table of Contents.
What's better than 3 attacks?
From my
The force of 4
I
attacks.
activate a spell.
Battle phase.
I attack you with Toon Dark Magician
You have something
Girl.
face down.
Dark Burning Attack.
Now's my chance.
Wall of
Use my face
disruption.
down card.
Now my Toon monsters are practically powerless.
Toon Dark Magician Girl.
And it doesn't matter how many times I attack,
Toon Dark
none of them
Magician
actually
Girl.
do anything.
Prepare yourself. I attack you directly with my mouse.
That would do
end
it.
my
I
turn.
end my turn. Somebody's been doing their homework.
Draw a card.
Now what shall I do?
I summon a monster in attack position.
I think I'm out of tunes. The only tunes left in my deck is an additional copy of Toon
I
Mermaid.
seize summon a monster.
Number 18, Heraldry Patriarch. Once per turn, chain. During either player's turn, if 2 or more monsters with the same name are on the field, you can detach an Xyz material from this card. Choose 1 monster from among those names. Destroy all other monsters with that name. I won't use Toon Kingdom, because I need to clear the field of all of these
From my
useless
hand,
Toon monsters.
I activate a spell.
Then you activate Heraldry
Now's the
Reborn.
time. I special summon a monster. Let's battle.
Unfortunately, that's
Here we
all
go.
she wrote.
I attack
Even if I
with a
use the
monster.
effect of Toon Kingdom to protect my monsters, I'll take more battle damage than I have life
You're
points.
finished. My monster attacks.
My monster may survive, but I won't.
Impossible. Inconceivable. My powers are supposed to be unstoppable. But your bond of friendship defeated my Millennium Eye.
That was an excellent duel.
An excellent
I'm
duel
looking-
indeed. Wall of Disruption is quite the answer. Let's see if I fall for the same trick twice. Sources point towards yes. Remember, it is tune out of 3. And on to game tune.
You know my... Duel.
An interesting hand indeed, but I will pass this turn doing nothing. Alright. Let's see what's
I
next.
draw a card.
You draw.
Right. I summon a
And
monster
what's
in attack
after
position.
that?
I set a card.
Heraldic
I set this
Beast
card face down.
Aberconway.
Let's battle.
Interesting.
Time is over.
A grand monster indeed, but I'll take no battle damage.
My monster's effect activates.
My turn is done.
Draw. Well, I guess I'll summon my Breaker the Magical Warrior.
Monster's effect activates.
Then I'll activate his effect to destroy one of your 2 spell or trap cards. Am I lucky enough to get the one I need? Heraldry change. Interesting. Then,
From my hand,
I'll equip my monster
activate an equip
with
spell.
Power of the Guardians.
Let's battle.
Breaker's about to get quite a bit bigger.
I activate an equip spell.
I end my turn.
End
It's
my
my
turn.
Why, thank you, Gelada Gago
I
boy.
draw a card.
Thank you indeed. I imagine you're a fan of the Gaga archetype.
I set this
And if
monster
not,
face down.
you should
My
be.
turn is done.
Time
You
to make
should
my
be.
move. My turn.
Alright. I draw.
Draw.
Interesting. I'll save that card for
Let's
another
battle.
monster.
I
And
activate
attack.
An equip spell.
Then I end my
End
turn.
my turn.
The longer you wait, the more I dig my heels in with the power of my
draw
Power
a
of the
card.
Guardians. You cannot hide forever. So let's see what you've got.
I set a card.
Interesting. What could that face down card be? It's too bad Breaker couldn't remove
set
another
a
spell
monster.
counter. It would be amazing
I
to be able to
reveal my
fill him
face
with
down
everything
card.
he needs to destroy
I
all the
activate my
face
spell.
downs. Time for a free
Here
Xyz
I go.
monster.
I special summon a monster. Here I go. I special
Then you
summon
must
a monster.
immediately combine them. I'll never get over that joke line.
All right. I Xyz summon a
Diamond
monster.
Direwolf. Interesting.
My monster's effect activates.
What an expensive trade. I can remove one of the counters and you'll lose your monster and I'll lose
My
nothing.
turn is done.
Time to make my move. Draw.
The Barian universe did. It sounds like you might need to watch a little bit more of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Set a card
Zexal
face down. Let's battle.
Battle Phase.
I activate an equip
Yes,
spell.
Yuri the boy. How can I be of assistance?
Here I
end
go.
my turn.
My turn. I draw a card.
Even the Big Bang came from something.
From my hand.
But let's not get into
my field
Galactus.
spell activates.
I do nothing.
My field spell activates.
Discarding a card. Now you get to add a Heraldic Spell or Trap card to your hand. And the one you've added is Heraldry Reborn. Are
My
we facing
monster's effect
another
activates.
Xyz monster? Only time will tell. Absolutely. You need to do one of two things. One, be lucky enough to pull an Xyz card from a pack. or obtain it another way.
summon
The
a
two
monster
other
in
ways
attack
that you can
position.
obtain Xyz cards is you can either get one from the card trader for a few jewels and a lot of gold, or you could duel a legendary duelist in the Zexaworld Gate and obtain an Xyz card that way. Does that help explain?
From my hand, I activate a spell.
I certainly don't doubt your assessment. No response.
Here I go. I special summon a monster.
Won't respond in any way, but I am getting slightly nervous that you haven't summoned an Xyz monster. How interesting that you've collected
Here
the
I go.
materials.
I Xyz summon a
Ah,
monster.
there we go. Number 18, Heraldic Patriarch. I'll do nothing to respond. The Shark event would certainly allow you to collect an additional Xyz monster. Just make sure that you follow the instructions from the event.
Draw.
How terribly interesting. Battle phase.
I activate an equip spell.
Breaker the Magical Warrior is going to get even bigger.
Now, my monster's effect activates.
I can't negate a card in the graveyard. That's what I'm here for.
Exactly.
At least it's what I try to do.
My monster's effect activates.
I end my turn.
My turn.
It's my turn. I draw a card. I set a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Heraldic Beast Unicorn's effect activates. And I do see you're about to get back your Heraldic Beast monster. Whatever could you be stalling for?
My monster's effect activates.
Oh no!
No response. So many Xyz materials, but so little influence on the duel. I draw for my turn.
Time to battle. Prepare. I activate an equip spell.
My monster's gotten even bigger. 3,600 attack points.
My monster's effect activates.
But what isn't getting bigger is the cards left in your deck. So it might be that you lose this duel via decking out. Only a few turns remain, and every card you take from that deck brings me ever closer to victory. Whatever shall you do?
I draw a card. I set a monster.
Setting another monster isn't going to save you.
My monster's effect activates.
No response.
All right. I special summon a monster.
That wall gets bigger and bigger, but it doesn't do anything to stop your impending demise.
Time to make my move.
I draw for turn. Now's where the real fun begins.
I special summon 2 mermaids.
And then...
Welcome to my land of mania and mayhem. I activate 2 time to battle.
I'll go ahead and get rid of your Xyz monster.
An equip spell.
And Breaker gets bigger and bigger. I end my turn.
End
Here
my
I go.
turn.
My turn.
I believe we have a luck macro.
I draw a card.
Let me see if I can remember the commands. Not too bad, Chandra. We're just progressing one by one.
To make my move.
I can't
My
remember the
turn.
command to give luck,
Draw.
so I have to say good luck the old-fashioned way. I'll turn my monster to attack mode, and now there's multiple ways that this duel could end.
Time to battle.
First, I'll attack you directly. By paying 500 life points, I can hit you for 14. But I can also destroy your monster and make Breaker that much bigger.
Exactly what I was waiting for. My
I'll
monster's
use the effect of
activates.
Power of the Guardians to protect my monster. Nice try, but not nice enough.
Here I go.
You have 4 cards left in your deck.
I draw a card.
Although it's not the size of your deck that counts, but what you do with it. Let's see what those last 3 cards can do.
Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position.
No response. You might be able to increase the attack of your monster. Interesting. No response again.
All right. I special summon a monster.
You'll have to deal with these monsters one way or the other. There's 2 level 4s on the field, so you know what that means. I think the overlay network is about to open. But what other Xyz monsters could be left in this stack of 5 cards? You're too kind.
I'm counting on you.
You missed
I
on
exceed
Monday when we
summon
were
a
Jade and
monster.
Yuki. And we've done other cosplay characters on stream before. But on a day like All Hallows Eve... Number 50. Black Ship of Corn. Too bad I'm going to activate my Fiendish Shame.
Simple-minded fool.
I won't let
flip
you
over
destroy my
face-down
card.
card. My continuous trap
My turn
activates.
is
Time
done.
to make my
And you
move.
certainly won't do
Draw.
damage to me as well. Battle
Let's
phase.
battle.
Another 14 direct. Seems like a decent trade for a mere 500 life points. Then I'll get rid of your Black Ship of
Activate an
Corn,
equip spell.
making Breaker the Magical Warrior that much more powerful. And clearing up a spell and trap zone so I could use another card in the future. You're certainly holding your own.
Guide.
It's turn 18. The heart of the cards can only guide you to one of 3 different choices. I hope the card you need is in that short stack of a deck of yours. What have you got?
I still believe in my cards. I draw. I set a card.
How interesting.
That's the
When
end.
will you realize that none of your
I draw. What have we got left in the deck of ours? I have a funny feeling that his monster is meaningless, but the new face-down card is absolutely meaningful. So, in order to sway this duel, because I have such an advantage in life points, I activate Toon Table of Contents.
I activate the spell card.
And I'll grab Toon Dark Magician Girl. Then, I'll summon
Well now, I summon a monster
and
with a
use
type
Berry
monster's
Magician
effect
Girl.
Activates.
Then, I'll put Toon Mermaid in defense mode. And, I'll summon Toon Dark Magician Girl. You cannot target my tunes.
From my hand,
You cannot destroy them.
activate an equip spell.
But you might be able to reduce their attack.
I activate an equip
Let's see what
spell.
happens. Is it Wall of Disruption?
Now,
The card had already been set.
my trap activates.
100 points
I
of
can
damage.
still turn this duel around.
I activate an
And
equip
I'll destroy
spell.
your last monster. I end my turn.
My turn comes to
My
a close.
If there was ever a chance to try to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, now would be it.
I still
Show
believe
me
in my
what
cards.
you've got.
I draw. My monster's effect activates.
Banishing one heraldic beast in order to add another to your hand. But what two heraldic beasts could you actually use to destroy me? We're on turn 20 of this duel. Alright, heraldic beast.
Summon a monster in attack position. I set a
It's
card.
Breaker, the magical warrior. He just happens to have 7 counters equipped to him.
Here we go.
You did exactly what I
with a
thought
monster.
you'd do.
And I activate Power of the Guardians.
Simple-minded fool. My monster's effect activates.
I've increased the attack of my monster and protected it.
My monster's effect activates. That's the end.
Your mind is an open book.
What's wrong, Yugi boy? Do you have no targets in your deck? Enter the battle phase. It all comes down to this.
Now's my chance.
Drowning Mirror Force. By returning my best cards back to the deck, you've not only increased the ability of my Toon Kingdom to protect my cards, but you're only delaying the inevitable.
I still believe in my cards. I draw. That's the
Your
end.
mind is an open book. I draw.
How interesting. I'll summon Breaker the Magical Warrior once again.
My monster's effect activates.
Then I'll use Breaker's effect.
Monster's effect activates.
Then I'll special summon Gaga Cowboy.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this unit.
I exceed summon a monster.
By removing a material, I get to do 400 points of damage. And if you even got to see another turn, I would use him for my checkmate. But that's all she wrote.
Congratulations. You win.
You've come far
And learn much.
but you're still a novice compared to me.
What a duel! 24 individual turns. And that was our Toon out of 3 battle. I don't know that we would have time for another duel that long. Oh no, it wasn't! That was only game 2! Alright, it's time to duel once again. If you still have it in you, are you able to survive another duel? Well, if you're not going to play me, the next person I'd play is Chris, the King of Games. I see that you're not coming back to the table. Well, then Chris has been patient long enough. I mean, I understand that it would take quite a while to duel a duel like that again. So here's the next one, Chris. I think I just happened to glimpse Don't Do 69 coming back, so we'll have our epic conclusion when I get done dueling Chris, if that's alright with you. Can't keep a duelist waiting. It booted me out as well. Let's try this one from the top. There we go. That certainly was a duel for the ages. I feel much older than when I started it. 24 turns.
Are you ready?
Alright, let's see what we've got.
My turn.
Alright, Sharky boy, you have to do something. You can't just dog paddle in place in the water.
From my hand,
There's the
I
move.
activate my continuous spell.
Water Hazard, allowing you to special summon a water monster from your hands. Oh wow. Gem Knight Pearl,
activate my
2600
continuous
attack, no effect.
Hammer Shark, go!
Hammer Shark's effects can allow
I
it
activate Hammer
to special
Shark's
summon a
effect.
fish from the
Come
hand.
on
Oh,
out.
not just a fish, any water
special
monster of
summon a
any
monster.
kind,
My
as long as
blood.
it's level 3 or lower. Then Territory of the Shark activates. The level
Let's
of
go.
all water monsters
Shark
becomes
sticker.
the same. How dreadfully interesting. Even if you hadn't changed their levels all to the same, I would have been able to summon Dark Magician Girl and attack twice. So unless you were going to bring out Utopia, that might have been the end of the duel anyway. Alright, Chris. Let's go to game soon. I consider that a win on my part either way. We're getting a few bits of frame deterioration. I wonder what that could be. If you'll excuse me a moment, I'm going to unplug the camera's graphics card in order to give it a chance to reboot.
This is going to be such fun.
Don't panic. I should
am
appear on
on
the
the
screen
finest
again in
duelist
just
to
a
do
moment.
I hope you live up to your reputation.
Come on, graphics
For
card.
the first time in forever.
25-hour stream confirmed.
Duel. Here I go.
Don't
It's my
even
turn.
think about
Hammer
that.
Shark, go! I activate. Here goes.
You better make a
I
good
special
defensive
summon
field.
My blood's boiling.
Interesting.
This.
Greatle Dragon.
I activate my monster's effect.
Oh no!
With that, I end my turn.
Oh no indeed.
My turn.
It would take a very specific card to get out of this situation.
Draw.
But that is not it. I'll summon a
Hope you're
monster.
I summon my monster.
Add this to my hand. Then I'll equip my
From my
monster with
hand.
power of the
I
Guardians.
activate an equip spell.
I may take a lot of damage, but I'll be able to
turn.
protect some kind of field presence.
I draw.
If only.
From my hand. Hammer Shark, go! Battle. Hammer Shark, pound him.
1300 attack is quite the damage. But I'll stay in this duel with my Sphere Karibo.
With that,
Based on what I draw, I still stand a chance. But that again will not do what I need it to. That's game.
I lost.
Being able to destroy Toon World on the first time protected you from another OTK. So let's go to our third game, and then I'll return to battling Don't Do 69.
Are you ready?
Alright, it's a Toon World after all.
my turn.
It all depends on what you have.
From my hand, I activate
Water
Hammer
hazard.
Shark. Go! I activate Hammer
How
Shark's
interesting.
effect. Here goes. I special summon a monster. I'll play this.
Coral Dragon.
Synchro summon 'em, I activate
What an
my
absolutely
monsters
dreadful
effect.
combination. My Toon World is destroyed again.
With that, I end my turn.
Draw.
Oh no. I'll set a card and end my
end your
turn.
Go. It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster. Time to battle. Take this.
I'll instead stop your
Just as
attack
I expected.
with my fiendish chain.
Flip over my face down card.
With that, I end my turn.
Let's see what I draw.
Draw.
Well, the combo starts to come
end
together,
my
but I
turn.
still don't have what I need.
Impossible.
It's my turn. I draw. Check this out. Needle. Once I sink.
Oh no! Territory of the Sharks puts them both to the same level. That means you can do a level 8 Synchro Monster. And Gradle Slime Jr. has taken the stage.
Here goes. I
White
synchro
are a
summon
dolphin.
monster. When Needle Sunfish swims away, it lowers a monster's attack. Battle. Go. I attack you directly.
You did exactly what
I'll
I thought
use
you'd
my
do.
Karibo.
With
Time
that,
to make
I
my
end my
move.
turn.
I draw. How interesting. But it's still not enough. I end
And
my
your
turn.
It's my turn.
Why, thank you, Immortal.
I draw.
We're here at least twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays, starting from 7 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time, I suppose. Oh, Central Standard Time. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
My blood.
Territory of the Sharks
Shark
again.
stickers. Battle.
Now you can bring a level 7 out.
Direct attack. Shark stickers. That's
I
enough
still
to
have a
use
little
these
bit of
guys.
life points.
I end my turn.
At last, it's here.
Welcome to my land of mania and
I've held out long enough. Now it's time to claim what's rightfully mine.
Summon Toon Mermaid.
The 5-card combo comes together.
From my hand.
You could see what was coming to you a mile away. I counted the first game as a loss due to my stellar hand, so I am counting that as our Toon out of 3. Which means I need to hop back a step and honor my commitment to Don't Do 69. I do. In fact, I would love if you posted it to the Discord so I could aspire to have a deck like that of my own. That Territory of the Sharks is quite the ability, allowing you to access level 4 monsters quite easily. It not only gives you access to rank 4 Xyz monsters, but I didn't think about the consequences of level 8 synchros. And thanks, Macon GG lol boy. Did you? I guess I need to look at the Discord with a little bit more care. But that was an excellent representation. Do I now? Or do I just look like a character who might be on the screen? And might be on my playmat? And it might be Halloween?
This will
I
work.
wonder.
I set
That
a
Japanese
monster. I
emoji
end
won't
my
get
turn.
you any further than the compliment like that will. I think this might be the end of the duel already. Here comes Fairy Magician Girl's effect, allowing me to add to my hand a single copy of another Magician Girl monster. And the Magician Girl monster I summon is Toon Dark Magician Girl. All you have to do is join the duel room. I thought I'd put it gigantically on the screen.
I set a card.
If you enter the code, get in line, I'm happy to play you. All you have to do to get in line is just be present in the
I
room.
activate a spell.
I'll special summon this monster in attack
I
mode,
special summon Toon Mermaid.
battle phase.
Battle. I attack you with Toon Dark Magician
Let's
Girl.
see what you've got in store for
Dark
us.
Burning attack.
You win.
Oh no!
Flip over my
My Toon!
I activate my trap.
Here it goes.
It's
Quite
my
good
turn.
indeed. Fire I might be
draw.
spitting. But it looks like I'll be losing this duel.
Work. I summon a monster.
Well, I certainly see plenty of tunes here.
This.
But maybe you can show us how it's done.
Summon a monster.
Oh no! Even if I activate that, you have enough on the field to commit me enough. So yes, I surrender at my own game. Alright, let's take a look at the queue to see who's next. Room members. After Chris the King of Games is Moon Dude and then Totally Chill. Moon Dude. It is time to duel. I see that. Now that I think about it, 3 plus 4 is absolutely 7. It must be quite the cramped extra deck, even with the 7 slots, trying to figure out which water monsters will serve you best. Oh no, Moon Dude. Oh, we are able to duel him. I was worried that he fell asleep. Alright, Pharaoh Attempt. Let's see what you've got.
You know my... Yu-Gi-Oh!
They absolutely are.
It's my turn.
Show me what you've
My
got.
turn is done.
Your turn is done, just like that. That's unfortunate.
Hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position.
The voice lines are always on.
Activates.
Alright. Let's go ahead and tribute our monster. I lack the ability to defeat you in a single turn, but I can certainly turn up the heat.
I activate an equip spell.
Battle phase.
I activate an equip spell.
2500.
I cannot afford to
Tick
refuse
tock,
to
Yummy
lose.
Yugi boy.
My turn.
Tick tock.
Here I go.
I see. That's fantastic.
I still believe in my cards. I draw.
It certainly seems so. Shark might actually be a decent character. The ultimate obedient fiend. Montage Dragon?
All right.
Oh no!
Special summon a monster.
That monster has 8,700 attack points.
Yours.
I anticipated that.
My
That
monster
said,
attacks.
Just as
I'm not worried in the slightest, because it has 0 defense points.
That's
your
the end.
mind
What
is
an
an
interesting
open
attempt to
book.
end
I
this
draw.
duel. And hello, sleepy boy.
Hope you're ready. I summon
I'll
a
go
monster.
ahead and
My
use Berry
monster's
Magician Girl's effect
activates.
to add another Berry Magician Girl. Then, I'll special summon another copy of Toon Dark Magician Girl. I'll spare your monster, I realize how much you love it. But your life points are mine. It's certainly an exciting monster, and one that I used to use myself in a U-Bell deck because of the high level of U-Bell cards. If it hadn't been for my Sphere Karibo, I absolutely would have lost that duel, so don't count yourself out just yet.
Are you ready?
Alright, show me what you have in store. I'll special summon Toon Mermaid.
Toon Mermaid.
U-Bell is a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and a card. If you don't know who it is, looks like you need to be watching more Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn the stream off right now and go watch Yu-Gi-Oh! On TV, YouTube, Netflix, or whatever whatever you actually watch your programs on. But U-Bell is a level 10 monster, which is a family of other monsters. There's a level 11, a level 12.
Time to make
I think you'd like it a lot.
Draw.
Turn to attack mode and turn to attack mode. Time to special summon. How could you have finished every other series and not Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? You finished Reigns! You finished Arc 5! You finished Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds!
It's not over yet.
You finished Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal and not Yu-Gi-Oh! GX!
Burning attack.
I cannot afford to lose.
Well, I know what your homework assignment is, student of Duel Academy.
Refuse to lose. This is my...
Draw Sense Earth? I see. That means you're bringing out a Montage Dragon.
I draw.
The only Earth monster in your deck. That means that the face-down card I believe to be Doom Dog Octhros, which you're using in order to special summon other cards. Or at least add them as fodder for your Montage Dragon. Alright, it looks like the next up is Totally Chill, but I don't see him in the chat. Totally Chill, where are you? Totally Chill. Oh no. You might need to change the contents of your deck so that you have a more guaranteed way to do it. Well, I think we've certainly dueled everyone in the duel room.